Boom. Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Happy 4th of July. Hey, Tori. Tori's here with us
Hello.
tonight. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys? Happy 4th of July. Hi, hi. Hey, Bonnie. True Life. Hey, Carol. Charbel, Pandera. What is going on? Chicka Hey, Sylvie. Hey, hey. How y'all doing tonight? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. You all have fun today? Did you watch some fireworks? Did you go live on time? I was a minute late. Well, maybe 2 minutes late. Jackie Ridge, hello. Hi, WB Granny. Tank Girl, hello. Donna, happy 4th. Yeah, I was watching the fireworks online. I'll tell you what, Tori. It was great. I love watching the Macy's fireworks, and what I noticed and that I had not noticed in the past couple of years, they showed like all six. 'Cause usually they have like four barges that they show all the time, and they showed like all six of them, which was pretty cool. I guess it was just the person that was filming it, but it was pretty awesome to watch. But I'll tell you, the chat was really bad, really bad. Because you had everybody's like happy fourth, we love America, happy birthday, America, and then like just so many other people in there and just like neggy Nellies, it was bad. I actually had to shut the chat off. I just, not that I was really caring about it. I was watching the fireworks, but when you see it all going by, it's like, ah, yeah. Listening to them now, my fear made me not happy. Oh yeah, I know pets. People, I'm sorry, pets get like really freaked out. Jules doesn't. There's no problem except for the big ones, the big huge ones. We had a couple of them go off here, but it's been pretty quiet over here. Last night they did a lot of fireworks nearby here. That was like their grand, firework display. They always do it the night before for some reason. It's weird to me, but they always do. Um, what about you, Tori? You said you didn't really see any fireworks.
Can you not? They're still going on outside.
Yeah, I can't hear them.
Yeah,
I
they're
can't hear them.
boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
I
Oliver is
love.
upstairs snuggled with the little one.
She's probably freaking out.
Yeah, she
Poor
don't like the
thing.
boom booms.
Yeah, no. No, she
She's
was here with
probably
the
up under
thunderstorm. Yeah.
Oliver's shirt.
Yeah.
She likes to climb under people's shirt when the boom booms happen.
Yeah, we had a thunderstorm here when you guys were over at Robbie's and Starlight was here. And I mean, Gabe and
Hmm.
I was sitting on the patio, and the second, I mean, it was a huge. We get some nice big ones, very loud ones, and it was a huge boom. I'm like, oh, and the second that happened, she started barking. I'm like, it's okay, I'm coming. I'm like, we gotta grab her. And silly us, like I wasn't even thinking. We just brought her to where we were, which was on the patio. And meanwhile, it's raining and it's pouring, and but it was fine. We got her to calm down. And what really calmed her down though was bringing Jules outside. That calmed. She shakes. She was doing the shaky thing, and once we had Jules out there, she completely like chilled. It was funny because it was kind of like, oh, there's a big dog. She's not going to let anything happen to us. We're good. It was funny. Or I just made that up in my head.
Yeah,
It was cool.
she gets so shaky when the with the booms and everything, and then she'll climb. You got to watch her, Lisa, because she'll climb up under your shirt and stick her
Uh
head out the neck of your shirt, right below your chin,
huh. She's sweet. She's a good little
and she'll be
doggy.
laid up all right there on your chest.
Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Yeah. She's totally sweet. Really, really sweet. But Jules doesn't get freaked out by them unless she doesn't get freaked out, but like when there's a real big boom out of nowhere, you know, she doesn't jump, but she's just like she becomes severely alert, you know. But it doesn't scare her. Like she doesn't get all freaky or anything like that. She's not affected by anything. She just loves everybody and everything, and she's just about. I mean, she's like the best dog ever to me. You know, I mean, I've had several dogs in my lifetime, and even though I love each and every one of them, I think that Jules is probably the best behaved, the best, the most loyal, the most. But I've had really good dogs. I really have. But like she like my last pit. Um, he didn't. Oh, my screen's messed up. He didn't like other animals. You know, each one had their little quirks. Sabian was a husky. He liked to go and explore and take off. You know, but she's just chill. You don't need to put her on a leash. She listens. You know, if she gets into something or whatever, you just go and she just completely stops. You know, so
Mm.
yeah, she's pretty cool. I love my jewel bud. She's 8. She's turned 8 this year. Oh,
Wow.
yeah, she's starting to get a little white in her nose. You know, I'm like, oh no, oh no, because I remember when Jack did. You know, so. Jules' birthday is May, so we didn't know an actual date for her birth, so we gave her Gabe's mom's, which is the 23rd. So, Zuzu got under the blanket next to me and went to sleep. Zuzu! Hey, little bit. Hey, Shari. You're the fisherman. What is going on? Oh my gosh. Happy 4th, guys. Happy 4th. Not too much in the Halesverse, so yay! um, I'm gonna show some pretties here because I have some pretties that I didn't show the other day. Yeah, we got some nice 4th pretties. Um, but in the meantime, before we get to that, just some quick little updates. Nothing major, nothing crazy. Um, it's funny, and thank you to the person who sent me. And you know, these people can be so cruel. They really can. You know, um, I just want to let Germ know, whomever he thinks this flea is, absolutely would never touch that guy. Want that guy? Think that guy's even attractive in any way whatsoever? Um, yes, I did. I did. He did. Germ's sitting there going through a storage unit, and he wears his, no flea shirt, and he's like talking about like, oh, he would never do a flea, and how Gabe, Mr. Poppy C would, and ew, it's disgusting, and blah blah blah. First of all, what makes you think that the flea would ever go near you? Near you, guys? Have you seen Gabe? Like, I work with musicians my whole life. I dated musicians. Like, the guy's, not my type in any way whatsoever. I guess you guys can, figure that out. And I don't know why he would even think for 2 seconds that I would even go near him. That's not the case. Not the case at all. But he seems to think so. I mean, that ego on him is absolutely unreal. But yeah, and he got really upset that nobody recognized him when he was at this like Bigfoot on horses hunt. They were literally like hunting for Bigfoot on horses. And it's funny too because I made a comment like, you don't go looking for Bigfoot on horses. And someone had to clarify me and like try to tag me in it, but I didn't go because he always tries to get attention from me. And but somebody else told me what he had, and he says, "Oh yeah, they used to look for Bigfoot on horses like ages ago. You're so wrong." Well, here's my thought on this: I would not go hunting for Bigfoot on a horse because I'm not going to get thrown from a horse when and if the horse ever saw a Bigfoot. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do something on a horse that might scare off a horse. So, sometimes horses get a little jumpy when they see little rabbits go by. Like, yeah, I ain't going looking for no Bigfoot on a horse. I was talking about me, jackass. So, but obviously that guy needs a little dose of reality himself. But so yeah, so like I said, nothing's really gone on. I mean, last night Tug had Michelle's stepdaughter on, which I thought was just disgusting that she even went on there because she was talking about not wanting to have anything to do with all this crap and not wanting to have anything to do with the drama. And yet here she is. You know, I mean, maybe he paid her or something. I don't know, but I saw it and I listened to some of her story, and I know Michelle's side of things from ages ago. I was told all about this, like a year or two ago, and I know the story with Ashley. And what I found was very odd is Ashley, in telling her story, putting down Michelle, knocking John. Um, I was kind of like, really, everything she was explaining, she's like, I can't really remember. She's talking about a girl in school. I can't remember her name. I can't even remember her face. I can't remember this. I can't remember that. And she's saying it in a way like, oh, she blocked it out. But she remembers other things. She remembers all this great stuff. And, sometimes, look, she tells this story of how she went out and stayed out all night, right? When she was like 14 or 15 years old. And during this night, this event, she lost her virginity. And this person was like 18 or older at the time, like way older than her, and she was 14 or 15. And she's saying, it wasn't a good thing that she did, blah, blah, blah. But when she came home, she got yelled at, right? Shocker. That's a shock, She admits to, as an adult, she realizes it was, a bad thing for a 14-year-old to go out and do that. But then complains that she got in trouble, like from Michelle, because she was out all night. Shock. Total shock. Like, oh, wow, a 14-year-old got in trouble for being out all night. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. And she made it like it was a bad thing, that she got yelled at. She shouldn't have got yelled at. Then she's like, I don't know what I did wrong. What do you mean you don't know what you did wrong? What 14-year-old goes out and stays out all night? I mean, I know we've all been teenagers, but if you expect to come home and not get in trouble by your parents, where they're sitting up all night worrying about you, I mean, that's crazy, Especially being an adult now, thinking back, having your own children, and not understanding why you got in trouble, So she was talking about things like that, trying to make Michelle out to be a really bad parent. And then she had also talked about, because Tug had asked her, like, where were your real parents at this time? And she literally lied, and I know she was lying for a fact, by saying she didn't know where her real parents were. And that when she was younger, she was told that her father didn't want her, her parents didn't want her, all this stuff. When the reality actually is her mother was in prison. And she knows her mother was in prison. And she just neglected to say that and tried to make Michelle out to be the bad guy, Her mother was in prison, and basically her father couldn't deal with the children he had, is pretty much what the story is. But her mother was in prison for something really bad involving a child, which is probably the real reason why she won't say where her mother was. Okay. And then they were talking about, like, why Ashley was removed from Michelle's custody. Well, Ashley was removed because of some situations that went on, but Ashley also told a lot of stuff that wasn't true. And Ashley, after going to her aunts or uncles or wherever, wanted to come home. And in her wanting to come home, Michelle said, you're not coming home until you tell, whoever, CPS or whatever, the truth. And she did. So what people don't know is because her court case or whatever, they're sealed, right? So she doesn't have to tell the truth about it. But the truth is that she went and retracted everything. And that's why Ashley actually went home to Michelle's. That's what happened. But she's neglecting to say all this stuff. Look, you can, be mad and you can still not get along with someone in your family. She also threw her other siblings under the bus. Even as an adult, you can, do that and no, the camera's on. And you can say hello to everybody. Hello. It's Gabe.
Hello.
But that story.
Oh, hey.
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 But as an adult, like you could, her trying to throw the siblings under the bus, but at the same time,
Where'd you get this thing? Holy crap, Ola.
Yeah,
That looks like.
I think the light's glaring on it right now. People can't really see it. It's got a lot of detail, but you can't.
It looks
see
like Saturn.
Yeah, this is green onyx. It's pretty cool. So she was just telling all this stuff, leaving out the fact that when she was a young teenager, she was a hellion. Completely leaving it out. We all know kids that have been hellions. Some of us were hellions. Gabe, were you a hellion as a kid?
Still am.
But for some reason, she just won't admit that. But she started saying how one of her siblings got into drugs real bad. Well, so did she. So listening to all that, I'm sitting here going, wow, like she's claiming herself to be Miss Innocent, saying she's not Miss Innocent, but at the same time, yes, she is, and I was just like, you know what? This is all about drama. This is all about, her grifting right now. And to me, she already pulled this shit with Michelle like over a year ago. Why are you doing it again? All you're doing is causing Michelle a bunch of shit. And you know it. And that's why you're doing it. Likely because of mother and father. Imagine being in that position, unwanted by her father and mom in prison. Yeah. And Michelle, you guys, you can think what you want about Michelle. All right. But Michelle has a very big heart. And I can't see her tossing any child away. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. She had her own children, and then she had, stepchildren. It's geared to rattle Michelle before her depot. Absolutely. Well, Michelle's not going to get rattled before her depot. She has a lawyer that's going to be there with her. And like I said, all she has to do is say yes, no, I don't know, or irrelevant, whatever. And Shockett better behave himself. I find it weird that Shock is even allowed to do this. Hey, John Cook. I find it really weird that he's allowed to depot her at this point because he's a plaintiff in a case against her. So I just find that really odd. I could see if the other the lawyer that's there for the bankruptcy was going to depot her, but him. Thank you. But him doing it, I think, is wrong. And I think that maybe that court should know that if they don't know it already. I think it's a conflict of interest, to be honest with you. But, he gets away with a lot of stuff. I just hope that this lawyer that's there with her protects her, So, but apparently this lawyer, does a lot of depots and stuff like that. So he knows. And Michelle's dealt with him before anyway, Say happy 4th of July, Gabe.
Happy 4th. I'm ready to go to bed.
You sound like it. You look tired.
I am tired.
Your glasses are half on your face.
I know.
Hey, what was I thinking? Scampy girl, Starbucks. What's going on? Happy 4th of July. Hey, Miss Gertie Bird. Hi, Hannah. So, anyhow, I just think that she has a very selective memory. And what are you doing with that stupid chicken? He's choking the chicken. Gabe's choking the chicken. He's driving Jules nuts. Jules loves that thing. Um, let's see. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Um, I think J Hip. Oh, yeah. Well, then you had J Hip. J Hip keeps claiming he's ADA protected. All kidding aside, look, he's been warned, he's been reminded, and sent cease and desist letters regarding harassment, privacy violations, and he's had videos removed. And he's still gonna sit there and he's still gonna harass people. And aside from myself, now he's harassing. Today he was harassing Ray. Ray's an 81-year-old man. Stay in drip. You better check yourself, because when you are harassing a senior citizen like that, it's a higher level of a criminal charge. So, piece of advice: shut your yap, man. Vet your shit. Vet what criminal harassment is against someone who's a senior. Ray
Isn't that classified as elder abuse?
Yes, it is. Vet your shit, Jay. Vet your shit. And of course, Tammy chimed in with some stupid comment. Tammy J. About how many final videos, because something about Ray in a final video, and I'm saying, oh, so Tammy's gonna chime in the jokes against Ray now. This is Tammy J. Nice, right? Very nice. Vet your shit. Yeah, that's what it turned out to be. Unless she was like that all along. And it's funny, they're talking about these avatars and stuff like that. Honey, look, if someone's catfishing, she sure is, because she looks nothing like that avatar. Not even close. There's nothing about it that looks like her. But, they think that that's what catfishing is. At least Megan does. But yeah, right? Shut up, Tammy J. That's right. Tell her, shut up. By the way, she got that from me. Ugh. Anyway, so JS, where's Ray's receipts for the times he had, the fun he had? If anybody saw Ray's video, what receipts? About somebody stalking him? Oh, he's got receipts, all right. He's got the vehicle. He's got all kinds. I saw them myself. And you know what, Jay? Since you don't pay attention and you don't really watch everything, perhaps you just missed it. Again, vet your shit. Vet your shit. I know Ray should strike his channel, because he was using his stuff today. And I hate to tell you guys, but they all think fair use is just, putting someone else's image or video up and talking about it and commenting on it. No, it has to be some type of education. It has to be about a specific topic. It's not you airing people's shit and trashing them or harassing them or mocking them. That's not fair use, and that's what all you fuckers do. Each and every one of you minions, that's what you do. So good luck trying to claim fair use. It's not fair use. I can't wait to see Megan try and claim fair use on what she's done with my videos. It's going to be hilarious. But anyway, there is something else I wanted to talk about, which has been in the news since Tuesday. Are you guys all familiar with the Ohio case that's going on, where they found 16 children, endangered children, being abused, and in what ways we don't even know yet, but abused and neglected? They found them on Tuesday, I believe. Have you guys heard about it?
I did hear about it.
Yeah. It's totally messed up. I mean, this was in the village of Hamden. It's a part of Vinton County, Ohio. 16 children were found on Tuesday. They were kept in a 12 by 12 room for 4 years. Up to 4 years, they say. That's what they think. Hold on, let me get some. I got some footage of this. You guys know what it's. Hold on, here's. This is so crazy. Let me share this. Okay, look at that. That's 12 by 12. 16 children from the ages of 1 year old to 18 in a room that size. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, so they're thinking that they were being in this room for about 4 years, and hidden away. Neighbors never seen any children around, had no idea there were children there. There's no signs of any one of these children ever being enrolled in school. The 18-year-old couldn't even spell their name. And some of these children don't even speak at all. And it's so sad. So sad. Because they can't speak, they can't even say what's gone on. They were very quiet when they were brought into the ambulance and brought. 7 children were hospitalized. 1 remains in critical condition. I can't now these 4 people were arrested, and it was the mother, the father, the grandmother, and the grandfather. These were the people watching over these 16 children. It's freaking insane. Absolutely insane. The sheriffs and the state attorney's office said that what they did, it looked like a third world country in there. The smell was horrible. A day later, they could still smell it on them. Like they couldn't get the smell even away from themselves after just being in there for a little bit and saving these children. They said it was pure evil. The children almost looked feral. Beyond comprehension is what they said. The House of Horrors. And how did they make it to 16 kids? Because some of them were from the grandparents. Well, each child would have had a 1 foot square instrument. Yeah. It's crazy. So they were charged. The mother, the father, and the grandparents were charged, and they could face 100 years in prison because with child endangerment, it can go anywhere. They can get charged anywhere from 2 to 12 years. The maximum is 12 years, but it would be per child, per charge. And I'm pretty sure that they will probably be more charges other than just the child endangerment charge. But that's what they can face, and apparently with this was a complaint made. It wasn't like an indictment on them. So what happened was they were already investigating something else that had to do with the house. So what ended up happening was they got a search warrant. And when they walked through the place, they kind of shocked the parents and the grandparents. And that's how they found the children. I doubt they make it a year in prison. You're right. It's amazing any of them can still walk. I wouldn't have said it so nice, yeah. But yeah, so so the neighbors had no idea that there were kids there, and let alone 16. Can you imagine? You didn't know there was 1 kid, let alone 16 kids. But the way they were talking about where the house is, it's kind of like at the end of the roadway, and there's not a lot of homes around it, so not everybody travels down that road. So like they don't go by there all the time. But you had neighbors like feeling guilty that they didn't see or notice anything, So obviously they were keeping the kids out of sight and hidden. But it is really, really freaked out. Now, of course, they remain innocent until proven guilty by a court of law. But I don't know how they're going to get out of that. They all pled not guilty, though, at their arraignment. But a lot of people wanted to know, like, what prompted the investigation. And they won't say what it was. But on the same day that they found the children, there was hold on, where is it? I wrote it down actually. There was 4 counts of public indecency filed against the father, Gary. What is it? Siders, whatever his name is, but the junior, the father. And there were 4 dates that were given for each count. It was May 23rd, 27th, 29th, and 31st. And what they said was he was recklessly exposing his private parts at his address, which can be viewed by people nearby. So I'm thinking, well, somebody obviously complained about that. How do you not know that there's children there? It's kind of it's how did you not know for 4 years? You know. But anyway, so that could be why they were investigating. I don't know what would make them get a search warrant on the house. But thank God they did. Thank God they did. So I think there's way more to it that required the search warrant. But hold on, let me see. Yeah. See, in this pile of stuff right here, there's a bicycle there. And I'm kind of wondering, how did nobody know? Like, who was riding this bicycle? Like, was it just thrown there, or I don't know. But they've moved around different counties in Ohio, and also like they were in West Virginia, and they mentioned Wisconsin for a little while too. So they've been moving around, and so they've checked out all these areas where they lived, and apparently none of these children were ever enrolled in school at all, and there's no like knowledge of these kids anywhere. And if you look, I mean, okay, so the mother and father got married when the mother was 14 or 15 years old. I believe, I'm sorry, it's 15. They went to West Virginia where you had, in order to get married, you had to be 14, right? So she was 15 and he was 18. She had gone through 8th grade and he had only made it through 9th grade. But her parents, and this blows my mind, her parents supposedly consented to the marriage between these two at that age. I'm like, what the? Who does that? But they did. So they went, and it was like, I think it was 2008 that they were married. And apparently she's been pregnant every year thereafter. And I think she's like 33 right now. So let me check this out. Out of the 16 kids found in the home, that's the ages of these children. 1, 2, 4. There's 3 sets of twins. Isn't that crazy? Did you see the 7-year-old boy that was 255 died, parent arrested? What? That's not the same. What, the 7-year-old boy from this family died? I didn't hear that. Are you talking about something totally different, Pandora? All our children are there. Yeah, the only one that was really questionable is the 18-year-old because of how young she would be, but she was married at 15, so that's not really that questionable. My question is, now if you look at her, here is the I gotta go back the other way, I think. Hold on. Yeah, go back the other way. These are the parents and the grandparents. To me, creepy as fuck. But if you look at Elizabeth Siders, I don't know if any kind of rugs involved or anything. But based on what happened, based on things like that people in town used to say, like they used to go to the pizza place. They used to order from the pizza place all the time. When the delivery guy would come and deliver the food, he never saw the inside of the house at all. But they used to go to the Dollar General all the time, like daily. And so one of the employees were interviewed and said that she would come in there. She was like for the longest time, like years. And they've only known her to be like pregnant. They would know her to, sometimes come and get diapers, but mostly it's all getting, groceries, food, snacks, things like that, milk. And like they were like, how did they pay for it? And they said she used to pull out like all these cards all the time, and sometimes it'll be like $1 on one card, and they'd use another card or whatever. But But he said that she was very anxious and like scared. Like, so I'm wondering if the only thing that makes me think this is not possible is the fact that her parents supposedly gave consent for her to marry this guy. But if that is not true and that's just alleged, I'm wondering if she's a victim of them herself. You know, I'm not sure, but I mean, it could be possible she's a victim of them. I don't know, but I'm sorry, I have to get these faces off here because this is just disgusting what they've done, and you know, I can't look at those faces. But I'm wondering if she was a victim herself at all. But I guess time will tell. Well, let's say they did say that if they would have waited another 24 hours, they could have been looking at 1 to several deaths. 2 of the children had to be airlifted to a hospital. They're concerned of their mental and emotional well-being. Their first thing is to get the child custody removal, which they've done. The children are out of their hands, but they're really concerned about kids being placed in safe, loving environments right now. The children, I'm not sure how many children are still in the hospital right now, but I think she was brought up the same way. Well, it's weird because since she was arrested, apparently her mother on Facebook has been posting like, "Oh, I can't wait to see you. Happy birthday," saying all this stuff, and it's like, "Happy birthday! I can't wait to see you." Like, is this girl gonna even get out? Do you actually think she's gonna get out of this? But anyway, so they're saying that the ways they have to help the kids is basically holding the people who harmed them accountable, which is what they will do. But the Attorney General's office is totally on top of it, according to them, and the governor is providing resources to support all the efforts to help the children. But they're saying like most of our livestock was kept in better conditions than these children were. They interviewed the EMS driver who was caught by surprise about how many children were in the home, because they've seen things like this, but not like this, not this big. And he said that they were not in great shape at all. They were very quiet, very scared. The smells were horrendous. They were surrounded by bugs, bites from the bugs, fecal matter, urine. And these are a lot of elementary school age children. But there was definitely prolonged and extreme neglect and abuse. Okay, so the father has a pretrial on the 9th, and that's for the indecency charges. That was the parallel investigation, I believed to be. So I don't know. What else did they say? I'm just looking at notes that I took, but it's so terrible. The worst crime in looking up the past of these people was the grandfather had a DUI. Other than that, there's no other criminal charges. However, they did find. Did I take an image of that? Yes, I did. Okay, hold on. They found a post from 2021. Here it is. And it's Pikes County Sheriff's Office. And it reported that on October 8th in 2021, the deputies executed a search warrant at the residence of Gary Siders Jr., and there was numerous items recovered that had been reported stolen from a local construction site. Warrants will be requested for the arrest of Gary Siders Jr. for felony theft and receiving stolen property. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Gary Siders Jr. is urged to contact Pike County Sheriff's Office. So he has been, on the run possibly. They don't even know. But so there's other charges that could still be from a couple of years ago. And that's like 5 years ago. So who knows? But they did find that and doing a lot of research on this family. But there's not much. They're still investigating everything. Now, the home that they're living in um, is in a trust right now for a woman that had passed away. She was 90 years old. Um, they don't know right now who is holding that trust, if it's a family member or not. It's assumed that these people rented from this lady. Um, and the person who's in charge of the trustee, they know the name and they contacted them, but they made no comment. They didn't want to talk about anything. So no comments from her. But it is assumed that they rented from her, and so they also went to see, like, is there water in the house? So they went to the water company, and they found out that yes, there's been water there. It was never turned off. It's been on since they moved in, which was 4 years ago, and the water is in the grandmother's name. Um, so yeah. So they're just doing a lot of interviews with the neighbors and stuff, and nobody knows anything. And even like the kid that worked at the Dollar General was like thinking to himself, "Oh my God!" Like now that he knows what's happened, there was definitely signs of neglect just with her. Like they weren't dressed well at all. She was always scared, anxious. They looked very sickly, and he's just thinking, is there anything I could have done if I said something? So people are just thinking back, and really just like wondering, I, I just can't believe 16 children. 16 children. And then another thing that came up is, so if she's the mother of all these children, is it Gary Jr., who's the father of all of them? Is there other things involved in this? I mean, now there's an indecency charge against him. Is there other things that have gone on with these children? Is the grandfather the father of some of these kids? Like, we have no idea what's gone on with this. I don't even want to call it a family. With these people, these horrendous monsters, and it's just sickening. Tori, you still there?
Yeah.
Did I lose you?
I'm just listening. No, I'm here.
Yeah, like I don't know, Marla. I mean,
I'm speechless.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay calm as I talk about this because I'm shocked, completely shocked. But yeah,
So
Marla,
there's no record of the kids. So it's not like they were claiming the children to get benefits for them and then not taking care of them.
Isn't that crazy? Like, they could have taken care of these children better. I don't know though, because at the arraignment knew and gave the initials of every child. Every child. The mom, I believe, is 33 now. But they all look terrible. I don't know if there's any rugs that were involved in this, but I mean, if you look at her face, it could have been because she might have been crying after being arrested for all this. But like, her eyes are red and like really bright red, and she's got a bright red under her nose and everything. Like, I don't know if she's a victim in all this at all. I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll find out, but she was able to comprehend what the judge was saying. I'm not sure the grandfather was. He was hard of hearing. But the grandmother nodded her head. The mother, Elizabeth, did speak a little bit, but barely, because at an arraignment, it's kind of like yes or no, how do you plead? They all pled not guilty. But it's all... What?
I'm sorry. I'm laughing. They pled not guilty.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You had 16 children in a room that was 12 by 12.
Yep.
In the house in which you reside, and you pled not guilty?
Yep. Yep. Crazy,
12
right?
by 12 is 144 square feet.
Yep. 16 kids. And some of these kids
So what,
seem
like
like
3 square feet per kid?
yeah. And some of these kids seem like they're developmentally challenged, you know. Um, some of them couldn't speak. The 18-year-old didn't know how to
Excuse
spell
me.
his name.
It's 9 square feet per child, so that's a 3 by 3 square.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty sick, man.
Wow.
So they're being charged with child endangerment, which is a second-degree felony. It's 8 to 12 years for each charge, each child. They were definitely caught by surprise. Let's see what else. Yeah, so it is questionable whether Elizabeth is the mother of the 18-year-old or not. Um, but I believe the way they got the births of these children was by looking her up. So I think she is the mother of all these kids. And there were several sets of twins, and based on the birth, there's the birth dates from the court records, from the actual arrangement when the judge was giving out, this information. There's 3 sets of twins, 6 kids, 2 each on, the same, born on the same day.
It's insane.
So what probably going to happen is once the children are cleared. Oops, what did I do? I messed up. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, all right. That's how I messed up. All right. Okay. So once the children are medically cleared, they'll probably be interviewed to see what information they can get out of them, because they're the witnesses, really. So hopefully they'll be able to get them to at least explain in some kind of way what happened, even for like the children who have don't speak or anything. But you never know. I mean, they have ways of trying to find out. But the kids are the witnesses, and they'll be able to tell what's been done to them. They've been in a small room like that, infested with all kinds of toxins, bacteria, smell like that stuff. It doesn't just, make you it affects your brain, and your mental capacity. I mean, I can't even believe this is so nasty. But thank you for the Kofi. Thank you so much. But anyway, I believe that they'll interview the kids, and then what'll happen is through interviewing the kids, they'll find out who was like the least, culpable, which is I'm guessing is probably going to be the mother. And once they do that, out of the 4 that are arrested, they'll find out who's like the weakest link out of them, and they'll try to get them to flip on the other, and they'll get more of the story. That's usually how it would work. So that's what I think is going to happen. But I think that, I think it's possible she could be a victim as well. I don't know. I mean, if she married this guy at 14, 15 years old, this is how they live. She may have just, joined in on however, whatever they were doing. But I just think that that's sick. I mean, the malnutrition, like I said, it doesn't just affect their body. It affects your brain, your memory, your overall life, But
These
there was a report.
for life.
Absolutely.
Severely scarred for life.
Absolutely. Now, there was a report that she would go to the baby pantry weekly, like once a week. Because I guess you're allowed once a week or something. She tried to go more times than that. But she would go there, and that's where they said like she was very anxious and sketchy and stuff like that. Let's see. Is there any? Yeah, I just made a note. Like, is there rug abuse? Because I was watching and listening to this, so there's just so many questions. Just keeping kids indoors for a long period of time, that's bad. They need to be out in the fresh air and breathe. And I mean, that's God. I can't even imagine being in a room like that, breathing all that stuff. Ugh, gosh. But yeah, so the arraignment they did, they had both men in one arraignment and both women in the other. At first they said with the men there's 17 counts. And then they changed it to 16, but back to 17. And then when the women came up, it was 16 counts. So I don't know. But the judge, when she called out, God,
how many of the older children are females?
I don't know, because basically they just gave initials of the children. They didn't even say if the 18-year-old was a female or a male. I know one. I think it's a set of twins. One's name is Isaiah. Here, wait, where is it? Isaiah and Isaac. So that's a set of boys, twin boys. Two children are named John Doe. I think what happened was that this is the part of where the Gary Sr. and Gary Jr. was being arraigned, because later on they did the women. And when they listed them for the women, the John Does had initials for their names and their births. So the cases, they came by complaint and not indictment. They took a not guilty plea, and the bond for all of them, they got the same bond, was $300,000, right? Cash bond, but they were to have no contact with each other or the victims, the children, and they would have to wear a GPS monitor. So, but who the hell's going to give them bonds? I don't know anybody's going to give them bonds. I doubt they have anybody's going to give them bonds. These people seem like they've been on the run and hiding for so long. You know? I mean, maybe the mother might try to get a bond from her parents, being that her parents are supposedly posting stuff, or her mother is anyway, on Facebook. You know, which I think is, I don't know. Why are you trying to draw that kind of attention? But maybe people like that do. Some people do. I don't know. Maybe it's, you know, I don't want to refer to like people like Ashley, what she did, trying to draw attention to herself, but who knows? And if people just try to do that. So why the mother would put herself out there like that is just beyond me. And I'm talking about Elizabeth Sider's mother. You know, it would have been interesting to hear that she had not talked to or seen her daughter. Who knows what the story is, actually? You know, maybe she hadn't seen her daughter in years. You know, maybe she didn't consent to this marriage. We don't know. It's an alleged report that she consented to this marriage. We don't know. But the children, and this is not in order the way they did it, but so the initials, it was just initials: CS, ZS, CS, KS, BS, GS, LS, BS, JS, ES, NS. God. SS, IS, IS, BS, WS. Those are the initials of all the kids. And they were born in 08, 09, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 19, 2020, 2022, two of them in 2022, two of them in 2024, and two of them in 2025. So the last six children are sets of three, the sets of two, they're twins. I don't even know, is she pregnant now in 2026? I don't think so. Hopefully not. But yeah, this is absolutely insane, this case. So they've been arraigned. I did not hear a date for their next hearing, like their first actual court hearing. So I don't know when that is. We'll find that out. But this is an absolute insane case that's going on right now. And the biggest fear is that these children they're not gonna find homes for all these kids, because I mean, I think eventually they will. But what they've been talking about is this town, this village. It's a very small village in the town, and or in the county rather, and because of how small it is, they don't, and it's a very poor county. It's a very poor. It's one of the poorest counties in the state of Ohio, and but being how small it is, they'd have very minimal resources, so they have to reach out to other counties and stuff. But you have the state attorney's office who's involved. They have the governor involved, all willing to help and everything. And they just say that with children that have not been in situations like this, it's hard to find placement for them. And now you have 16 kids all at the same time who they need to find homes for, and then these children are going to get split up, and I mean, based on what they may have experienced, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. They all had each other. That's all they had. So I don't know. I don't know how this would be, but I'll tell you, it's extremely sad. Extremely sad. I would love to take two of them. Yeah, see, look, I'm sure there's a lot of people I'm hoping. Well, it's like I said, it's hard to say. Is it a good thing if they were all taken by one huge family with a huge property, and or separating them, but making sure that they would have contact with each other if necessary, because that to me would be a big deal of them, not being separated and never see each other again, or things like that. Like that would be something.
That'd be devastating.
Yeah, I see. I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like keeping them apart from each other. I don't know. But I'm thinking like therapeutically, mentally, like it would be good to keep them all together or not. I'm not a therapist, so I don't know. But I think overall, if they were separated, it would be worse for them. Because they're all each other.
They're not going to find anyone else that can understand what they went through.
Yeah. But I mean, think about it though. I really hope there's people out there who would be able to take them all. But yeah, see, I think they should stay together too. But is there someone that could take on and bring in and home, 16 children? I'm sure there is.
I think it'll be a while before 16 children can be relocated anyway.
Yeah, well, that's what they're saying.
Because medically, both physical medical and mental medical, I think it's going to be a while before they can put those kids anywhere.
Yeah, I think so too. I do. I think so too. But we're definitely going to keep up and follow this case. And I eventually, I would, dang. I was talking to someone because we got Christmas coming up this year, right? And the first year we started in August, and last year we started, I believe, in mid to late October. We were pretty late because I wasn't sure if I was even going to do it after the treatment and everything that happened the year before. But we did do it, and we ended up having 17 recipients, children. And I was just saying the other day how we're going to start it up again in August for this coming Christmas. But I want,
I'm ready to wrap.
Yeah, awesome. And I was thinking, well, I want to find out, we got to see what we're going to, who the recipients are going to be this year. And if I could, and if it would, because I'm pretty sure because of how big this case is going to be, nationwide, I think they're going to be very hush-hush about where the children are, obviously. But if I could make it to, if I could find out how to make sure that these 16 children received Christmas this year, I will. I don't know if they even know what Christmas is. But not just Christmas, even before that, because whoever is going to take on the responsibility of helping these children, it's going to be a lot. And they can use all the help they can get as well. So I would love to see if I could do Christmas for these kids too. Um, but we'll have to see, you know, what what we can find out and how we can go about doing that. Um, those babies are going to need a lot of assistance throughout life with all the trauma they went through. Yes, absolutely. You can show them what Christmas is all about.
They've never had Christmas, I'm sure.
I don't think so. Being
Not
raised
living
with
in a
parents
12 by
that were
12
foster
box.
parents for life, it'll be impossible to keep them together. Unfortunately, I know it's so sad. Each foster parent can only have so many kids in the house. Um, well, I guess we're gonna have to see. I don't think they're gonna be, you're gonna have the entire public wanting to know what's going on with these kids. So, I mean, there's only so much they're gonna say. But we'll see if we can find out and what we can do. If I can find out anything, and I'm not just talking about Christmas, I'm talking about before that. If there's a ways to help these children or the families that are going to be taking care of these children, I will definitely let everybody know with links to and whatever it may be. Let me get this off the screen. Sorry. Um, because we are going to follow this case. Um, and I think this is very important. Um, there's too many things like this that happen. I'm not sure in this big of a way. Like when I first heard about this case, I was so scared that these were children that have been missing. Not that these were the parents. When I first heard, I'm like, what's going on? I was so afraid that this was happening to children and that were missing. That doesn't matter. Happening to children at all. It's just terrifying. It's disgusting. But I was just hoping that I don't even know what I was hoping. I was just afraid that it was not missing children or children that were trafficked to this family. Oh God, like you just didn't know what to think. It's absurd to hear that four people, parents and grandparents, were doing this to their own children and grandchildren, and we don't even know the extent of what's been done to them. So, I mean, what they've said and what they've seen, is enough. And ugh. I feel bad for the 18-year-old unless they are found to have mental disabilities. Can't be put in the system. Oh yeah. Well, they said that they think that they're developmentally challenged. They did say that. So, and I think the 18-year-old would be one of them, or the one because that's the one that they said they couldn't spell their name. So, anyway. Oh, Tori, you there?
Yeah.
The Christmas and school supplies are always helpful to foster parents. Yep, that's true. We're gonna look deeper into it to see if we can do anything to help these children. For sure. So, so how y'all doing out there? What'd y'all do for today? Did y'all watch fireworks? I know you guys have been talking about it. Careful, Lisa Germ is in attention where he might try to do something in himself. Oh, well, he hasn't mentioned anything yet, and he's had videos out, so let him. The more, if he can help, he's got money. Let him help. Do something good with the money. I think, a lot, if YouTubers are able to spread the word and get these children and families the help that they need, I'm leaning toward mom being the one that was maybe trafficked. I would, yeah. That's what I'm wondering if she is a victim. But who is this person claiming to be her mother? And I don't know. I don't know. On a brighter note, me and Starbucks met up today. Awesome, Scampy girl. Very cool. That's awesome. Did you guys go to the casino? I watched a new Lee Cronin, The Mummy is an awesome horror movie. 11 stars out of 10. What's up, John Caps? Hell's help out, you're joking. Well, look, I'm trying to be positive. He only does things when he can write them off anyway, and it always has to benefit him. But you know what? I just think any YouTuber out there that has a voice and can do something, that'd be great. You know, they know nothing but neglect, so anything is better than where they come from. As for harming them and separating them, they cannot be any more damaged. Yeah, than what they are. Right, bearded. But I don't know. I would just think that anybody who could possibly want to help would, but that's just me, you know? That's just me. But it's sad. It's really sad. So we'll find out more. We'll be following it the whole way, and we'll see how we can help them at some point. Joy, hello. Smash burgers, baked beans, macaroni salad, then the Cedar Keeper fireworks. Awesome. We did burgers and beans, and we had some mac and cheese too. My belly's fully. Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Use your channels for helping families, not destroying them. Yeah. Jerem's idea of restoring the love is to give the person back the ashes of their loved one. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, we're not germs over here. That's for dang sure. Yes, the casino we played Keno, and I played the numbers everyone gave me the other night. I won $61 playing them. Awesome. I went back in the machine and made out with 0. Isn't that how it works, Campy? Like I said earlier, I believe she was married young because she was pregnant. Possibly. That could be true too. Maybe that's why the parents consented. Maybe that's why. Yeah. Wow. Does anybody want to see some crystals? Anybody want to see some crystals?
You know everybody wants to see crystals.
Look at this. Anybody know what this is? I know Tori knows what it is.
Would help if I was looking. Make it big.
I am. I'm going to make it. That's why I was putting it down. Let's make this bigger. Let's check out some crystals. Do some nice little sales on here. There we go. Look, let me get the unsquare it or uncircle it. There we go. Boom. Okay. Dang. That's pretty close up. All right. Tori, you know what this is. You know.
Is it green?
It is green.
And does it begin with an O?
Uh-huh.
Green onyx.
It is green onyx. Look how big this sucker is. This is 4 inches.
That's
4 inches. Hey, it's the same size as the lab you got. It's just as big. But you know what? Guess how much this is?
The lab I got, or the
Patty. Patty got the labradorite. The other night, Patty got the labradorite spear this size. It's crazy, but guess how much this is? You're not even gonna believe it.
No clue.
No, you have no clue.
$5.
$45. Look how big this thing is. I have big hands too, guys. $45. For some reason, the camera seems a little blurry. Does it look blurry to you?
No,
No?
not to me.
Okay. Thank you, Hannah. But this one, Lisa Lee, sorry, Jeremy claimed on his thumbnail today he found the biggest crystal ever worth a million. Bullshit. Does it bounce? No.
Whatever.
It'll just drop. He was obviously listening to my thing about the $3 million crystal the other night. I'm holding Uranus. Uh-huh. Yeah. Look at the banding on this. It is blurry. It looks so blurry to me. Guys, this huge crystal is only 45 buckaroos. $45. I saw that he copies that. Yeah, that's pretty much what he's doing. That crystal wasn't no $1 million. Can I check it out? You can do whatever you want with it. I won't tell you to do that though, but you can do whatever you want with it.
They're awesome for home protection. You drop them into a tube sock and start swinging.
There you go. That you can do. Home protection.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I have lots of home protection.
Oh, you see this?
What is it?
Can you see that from there? Oh, up
Not
there
really.
too. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. We got another ladderite. Yeah. So we'll just leave that over there for now. Now we know what Tori does with her. Now we know what Tori does with her balls. Jeremy learns
Well,
a
that's
lot
what they're for.
He's watching you. Yeah, I agree. Well, he sure doesn't learn bad behavior from me, Nikki. And that's what he constantly does. Bad behavior. Bad behavior. Does learn that from me. Tori, what's that?
What's what?
On the screen, are you looking?
Orthoceras.
Orthoceras. And this one is huge. Huge. Look at that.
That's a nice complete one.
Isn't it? It's pretty cool. How much do you think this is, Tori?
Don't ask me because I'm terrible at prices.
I'm going to do this one because it's 4th of July. I'm going to do this. Look how big. It's big. I'm going to do this one for $25. Isn't that crazy? $25. Look at the lines in that. Super cool, guys. Super cool. $25. Any interest? Any interest? It is a great price. I'm doing shipping tomorrow, guys, just so y'all know. Anyway, Tease Gems claims it. Thank you, Tease. It is yours. Let me just get my kid here. Okay. Cool. Just gotta write it all down. All right, that was a great claim. All right, so here we have. This is. Oh, all right, guys. Before I do that, oh, we have another basalt sphere. This one's $16. Straight to the gutter on that one. Jeez, God. This basalt sphere is $16 if you have inches. It's about 2.5 inches in diameter. It's bigger than a 2 inch pipe. Just saying, just saying. I showed some of these the other night. But I know a lot of you guys weren't here and stuff like that. So, Tori, look, my thumb's healing. I painted my nails except for my thumb. Finally, right? It's growing out. Guys, I had it in just so you know, I had like a not an ingrown nail. What would you have called that, Tori? It was just like a little piece of, like sticking out of my cuticle. It was weird. Anyway, it got infected, but it got infected in my cuticle, like all here. And it healed, whatever. I took care of it. But what happened was when my nail started to grow out, it was like it infected the nail. It was weird. So the rest of it right here is growing out. I just had to cut the rest of my nail off. So that's why it looks kind of like that, but it's growing out. But I couldn't believe that it actually affected my nail. So anyway, I wanted to say it was a hangnail, but it was just like a little piece of like my nail that like chipped off from I don't know. It was weird, but it ended up getting infected. But it went through my cuticle. Tori was here; she remembers that. So, but that's how much it grew out since then, Tori. So it's just the very top of it, and I still had my nail long as of the other day, and I said, this is starting to really annoy me, so I just cut it. So that's why I don't want to put nail polish on it. So that's why it kind of looks like that, just so you know. I look silly. But that's why. Protection. Anyway, so is there any interest in the, what should we call it? Basalt sphere? All right. I'm waiting on this one. All right. I only have, believe it or not, guys, I had 30 of these the other day. I only have 4 more. That's it. I'm left with 4. That's it. The miners. Look at these little men mining. And it's on there. He's on top of watermelon fluorite. And it's pyrite that he's mining. See? So it's pyrite on watermelon fluorite with these little miners mining. And I have this one. And then I have this one. He's got his little hammer thingy up in the air.
Those are cool.
And then I have this is a double. This is no, this is the same one up in the air. Right? And then same one. So I have 2 different ones left. Okay. These are each $12. You could get, being that I only have a set of 2 left. So I have 2 for 12. No, I have these 2, which would be $12 each. And I have this set of 2, which would be $22. So you get $2 off if you buy the set. Because I only have these 4 left. But Tori, look at the difference from when I had them before. Yeah, I only have 4 left. See this stone? This is just, that's why the other night I just said it was on fluorite. This is just fluorite. Just purple fluorite. Right? That's what I had before when people ordered them. This is what they're on now, which is watermelon fluorite. And look how big the stone
bigger
is.
Fluorite.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the difference in these. So they're bigger And guess what? They're only $2 more than what they were. So there's the set for 22, or the single ones for $12. And I only have these left. So, is there any interest in these? Any interest? Only for $12, $22. $12, $22. Guys, I've also been watching some whatnots, right? Miss Lori's claiming one, please. Okay. Thank you, Miss Lori. Which one? Actually, if you're going to do the one, it's going to be this one. Because the other one's a set. You just want one, not the set, right? Just making it clear. And that's a big one. Big one. I want to know what ball is. It's killing me. What ball? This ball? With that flash. With the flash. This ball has a lot of flash. Mm-mm. What did I do with that one? Okay, Miss Lori. All right. Minor. Let's see. Minor. Miss Lori. Thank you, Tease. All right. And then anybody else want them? Lisa's flash goes again. Oh yeah, there's lots of look, this flash right here. Lots of flash. This is a Beautimus one. Beautimus. Alright, so is that it? Nobody else wants any fluorite? Minus? Fluorite minus? There's 3 left. I'm ready to use that also, Lisa, so I can email. Oh, awesome. Sorry, what? I was in PayPal thingy. I wanted to make sure you only wanted one and not one set. Just clarifying. And here we have some fluorite butterflies on a stand. Let's see, get close here. There we go. These are $15 for these fluorite butterflies. $15. Only one, okay? You got it. All right, I put it aside for you. I just wanted to make sure. You want a butterfly? I just want to make sure now. Now I got to make sure you're saying that you're claiming one, and you're not also claiming the butterfly. Yeah, this is cool. I have 4 different ones here. Let's say. These are 2. Yes. You want a butterfly, Miss Lori? She does claim a butterfly. Okay, which one, Miss Lori? I'll show you. Here's 1 and 2. So this is 1. And this is 2. And then purple one. I do have, this one here has purple in it. This is watermelon. It's got that purple and green. The rest, this is more green. They have slight purple in it, but this one has purple and green. The purple one. Okay. You got it, hon. Anybody else interested in these butterflies? They're $15. I do have 2 other butterflies too, but they're different than these. All right. Miss Lori. All right, be safe a little bit. All right, so these here, if anybody wants them, I still have 3 of these left. These are all right. And here's the other butterflies. These are really cool. Here is a purple butterfly. This is on a stand. It's on a metal stand. Okay. This one's beautiful.
These are pretty.
Yeah, this is cute. I like this one. You know me, I love the butterflies. They remind me of my mom. So this is the purple fluorite. And then there's this one, which is the watermelon. It's purple and green. These are $30. And they stand up pretty cool.
Purple and green.
The purple and green?
What's the difference between those and the other ones you just sold?
These are 30. They're much bigger. And
okay,
these are on this stand here. They're smaller and they're $15.
Okay. Yeah, I see them now.
So that's the difference.
Yeah, when I wasn't seeing them up right next to each other, it wasn't my brain. Just excuse me.
You're fine. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you for asking, because people may have seen it the same way you did. You know? Let me see. Guys, I want to remind you. Here it is. Let me get my link. I should have made sure I forgot to do this today, though. Here we go. This is my link to Whatnot. Make sure, if you're interested in anything that I may sell ever, crystals or whatever, to check that out, because I'm going to start doing shows over there. And guys, I was watching a lot of people, because I haven't really watched Whatnot. I've been a seller for over a year. I just never sold anything because I really don't go there that much. And I've been watching. And let me tell you something, the stuff that we can do, we can have so much fun. We can play Who Sang while I'm showing crystals or anything that I'm selling. It'd be so much fun. There's so many things you can do. So many things. I was like, how on earth are they doing these things? So I'm like looking and trying to figure out all these tools that you can use, I'm like, oh my God. Lots of fun. So anyway, definitely go and if you're interested in Whatnot, or looking at Whatnot, or just seeing some stuff and even having some fun and hanging out and just supporting, click that link, and when we start the shows, you'll know. Purple. Yeah, what's the difference between pink and purple? The grip. Ha ha ha. So funny. You're so funny. All right, so nobody wants these butterflies? Wow. I love this one. This one is so cool. I just, the purple. All right. We'll put these aside for now. All right. Oh. How about the blues? Let me get the blues.
Oh God, I hope they're almost done with these stupid fireworks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Look at the flash, Tori. Look, see the flash? Sorry about that main light. That's a light in my ceiling, guys. Sorry. Look at that. I showed this the other night,
yes,
guys.
Miss Lori, you bought purple. You did give Miss Lori purple, one, right?
I gave her the purple. Yes, this is the one. Here, let me put this down. Lori, this is the one that you got. This is the $15 one. It's watermelon fluorite. Okay? And this is the purple butterfly that I was just showing. This one's $30. Look how thick it
That's
is.
the bigger one.
Yeah, this is the bigger
Thicker,
one.
bigger watermelon. That one costs more
It's girthier.
because it has more fluoride in it.
Yes.
But after bringing in stuff, Oliver just brought in all the stuff from the car from Florida.
Uh,
I picked up a sphere while I was there. Talk about girthy.
okay. She goes, show me that later to tempt me, okay? Go ahead, Tori.
It is, it's huge.
Huge.
It's huge.
Guys, do you know what this stone is?
Is that apatite?
It sure is.
I'm smart.
Look at the flash in here. Can you see the flash? Like all in here? It's got flash all over it, but the way the lighting's hitting it, you're seeing it in certain spots. But this is what I think is so cool. Check that out. One side of it.
Ooh.
Isn't that cool?
Swirl like a...
Yeah. All swirling. It's very cool to me.
Like a water spout in the ocean.
Yeah. This to me is like Earth, but with... Who's that? Hold on a second. It's like Earth with hold on. Lots of water. Lots of water. What on earth was that? Hold on.
Okay, all these things together.
Alright, looks like we're going to be watching this. Alright. I thought somebody was outside. Okay. So, whoa. So this sphere here, this is that the one, the same size as the one I claimed on the 30th? Yes, it's the same size. What is, it's got to be a firework. Yes, it's the same size, Patty. These are both the same size. Well, this one is a tad bit smaller. But this is the size of a softball. The one you claimed on the 30th is, yes. Yep. Same size. I got two. I also got two labs the same size. The one that you got. And I have another one here, but it's not as big. But this sphere here, this is $80. It's really heavy, and it is 4 inches in diameter. It's large. Tori, I saw a freaking fluorite sphere that was the size of a bowling ball today.
Oh.
The size of a bowling ball. I was like, oh my God.
Where
How
is
much
it?
is that? I didn't get it. It was $1,600, which was cheap. But it was the size of a bowling ball. I mean, I was like, oh my God. $1,600. Crazy, right? So yeah. So guys, this appetite is beautiful. It's, I mean, gorge. And this one is $80. It's huge. Bigger than a softball. It's awesome. You know what it's like? It's more like a shot put. Nah. How big is a shot put? It's heavy like a shot put. Let's put it that way. These are heavy, guys, and these are cool. So this one is $80. So if you're interested in it, let me know. Okay.
A shot put is 6 to 16 pounds.
Yeah, it seems like a shot put. Yeah, that would be a firework. Okay. Sound like a gunshot, actually.
What's
But
funny is they don't give you sizes.
no, shot put's definitely a little bigger than that, but it's heavy like that. It's crazy. But all right. What I did find in my stash of goodies, it's a bocce ball. Oh yeah, look at that. Bocce ball.
Actually,
Mhm.
it would be a
Bigger than that.
3.7 to a 4.3 is the size of a shot put for a
Yeah,
child,
yeah. I'm telling you,
for the
I threw
girls.
them in school. I've thrown shot puts in school, and that's what I'm remembering. But I've seen,
That's
uh,
girls.
yeah, definitely shot put, and it feels like it. Definitely feels like it. So, guys, what I found in my stash of goodies is these earrings. These are pink turquoise from Brazil. Let me see if I can. I have one pair left. These are gorgeous. Can you see them? One pair left. Pink turquoise. They're beautiful. They're on sterling silver. And they were $75. I'll do them for 60. $60 for these pink turquoise earrings. They're gorgeous. I had about like 5 pairs of them. They're gone. I was surprised I even had one pair left because I haven't done them in so long. You know, with the crystals, I haven't pulled them out. I'm like, oh my god, I still have a pair of these left. So, pink turquoise here. Good night, Ernie. You know what's funny? I was gonna put it on this thing. I have a little earring holder. See that? I got some quartz on there right now. But see that? Isn't that a cute little earring holder? It's an earring stand. You can't put the pair on them though. Even though I put a pair of these, it just doesn't look right. What? What'd you say? Just playing. Anyway. Laugh, Tori, laugh. Tori, did you see my wands with the snakes?
Crazy.
The crystal quartz wands with the snakes? Cool, right?
It is cool.
Mm-hmm. Can you
Can
hear me
you
now?
hear the fireworks going off here?
I don't hear them where you are. I hear mine. But they're very
They
seldom.
better hurry up. They don't have a lot of time left.
Oh, the noise ordinance, are they only allowed to do it for like till 12 or something?
Till midnight. It's midnight.
Gotcha.
They can't be popping fireworks after midnight here for any reason.
Oh.
I think they do it at New Year's. They let them break the rule. They change it at New Year's, but most of the
Right.
time it's no.
Right. The wands are $15, but you know what? Tonight for July 4th, no, I just got these in, Lori. Tonight I'm going to do them for $12. These are clear quartz wands with these snakes on them. It's pretty cool. I'm getting more wands in too. But they're $12. And this one looks a little smoky. They're pretty cool. Yeah, they got 15 minutes left, Tori.
I know.
My New York's coming out. fun. They're fun. Gotta have a wand. I even kept one for myself. But these are cool. I like them. Anybody needing some sage? Right. I should make those. Acclaim, please, bigger quartz one. This one? Let me see what the other one. All right, hold on. Hold on, because that one's actually thinner. I do have these, Lori. They're a little girthier. See? This one here is shorter, but it's girthier. Say, according to size. Actually, according to girth, because this one's shorter. All right, so tell me, Lori, 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Because Miss Lori needs one, right?
Yep. 4. She wants the girthiest. Is that a word, girthiest? All right, so I took them down from 15 to 12, Lori. That's $12. All right. There's Lori.
She's probably looking at PayPal again.
PayPal? Anybody else want one?
You know you do.
You know you do.
If you want it, here it is.
Okay. Not a snake fan. Oh, I hear you. Well, the other ones I have that are coming in don't have snakes on them. They're different. All right, so this is Lori.
You can always get it for someone else.
That's true.
Oh.
Christmas is coming, guys. I already have people that have started buying Christmas gifts already. Christmas in July. All right. That might be the title for one of my other videos where I get more crystals to show you more. Just saying, to be aware. Oh, and I showed these the other night too. I only have 8 left. 8 of these left. These are the aura hematite magnetic balls. They're 3 for 10 or 4 for 12. Or guess what? 8 for 20. I
3
love
for
these
10.
3 for 10, 4 for 12, 8 for 20. Yeah, because I have basically, if someone buys 4, I have 4 more. So I just figured 8 for 20. Instead of 24, 8 for 20. Get them all. They're so cool to play with, honestly.
Computers all the time. I just can't, because I'd be tempted to set them on my computer and shit and screw stuff up. That would be me. Okay, so I did all this.
They're cool. They're fun. These are rainbow hematite magnetic balls. We love balls here. Remember? I've got big balls. Some balls are held for charity and some for fancy dress. But when they're held for pleasure, they're the balls that I like best. My balls are always bouncing to the left and to the right. It's my belief that my big balls should be held every night. Hannah, 2 for 10. What? 4 for 10. Yep. Social pages say I've got the biggest balls of all. I do right now. I do. I got big balls. Balls. Hannah, I mean 3 for 10. Yes, 3 for 10. They're 3 for 10, 4 for 12, 8 for 20. Right, because these are what I have left. So you get them all for 20, or you get 4 and 4, or 3, 3, and 3 and 5. Maybe I don't know. We'll see what I have left.
Someone take her balls away from her.
Somebody take my balls, please. Please take my balls.
Or did Helen want 3 for 10?
They need some fondling. Fondle. Who wants to fondle my balls?
Well, Nikki,
way,
since I just got a boot off of my foot so that I can get in the room where that is, I was off my feet. I couldn't go downstairs. I was off my feet per doctor's orders. And I just got released from that. So, yeah. And I work a real job.
I've got big balls.
It's going to get shipped. What is she going to do? Come get it from me?
What? Who? What?
Oh, Tammy said, I better send that wallet out.
Tammy J said, you better send her wallet? I would wait and hold off on them just to be a bitch. It's not, sorry, it's not like
I just got released from the doctor, you stupid bitch.
Are you kidding me that she's having an attitude like that? Man, she turned into some evil bitch, huh?
There's something she didn't pay for.
She didn't pay for it, nor did she give you her address to send it. Till when?
Well, I have it. I have the address, so I can send it. But I was off my feet per doctor's orders.
Man, you know what? These are people who are so selfish. Entitled. And how dare she act entitled around any of us? You know what I mean? She's gotten free shit from all of us, and acts like she didn't. Acts like she didn't.
She has a Get Swamped cookbook because my grandchild gave it to her. He is furious at her behavior.
Yep, they were talking trash. And Tammy was talking. J-Hip was going off on Ray today, and Tammy just chimed right in. And something to do with the title of his video, I guess. And Tammy J just chimed right in. You know? And Stacy's been in all those chats, too. It's amazing how they flip. She's been in Jeremy's chat. Can you believe that shit? Hey, whatever. You know, that's fine. It doesn't bother me. What irritates me is the phoniness of it all. You know? And as far as Stacy goes, to me, she was here just to get people over on her channel. You know?
Oh, God,
because she's completely changed her tune on everything. You know, all of a sudden, like, Jeremy's great or something. You know? And if that's what you think, fine, great. But yes, me, now you're talking in all these chats now, too. You're a phony piece of shit. And if you can flip like that, that means you can flip on them, too. So they shouldn't trust any of you guys either. But, you know, I'm not surprised so much with Stacy because I knew Stacy was into all this gossip because she's the one who used to send me all their videos and stuff. But Tammy surprised me. She really surprised me, you know? Anyway, all right, I've been just playing with all this. So, anyway, there you go. If you're interested in those, let me know. Tori.
I didn't do it.
Look at the rainbow flower I got. You weren't here the other night to see these.
No.
You know what it is, Nikki? The truth isn't cool. And, you know, the drama isn't all the lies. You know? So, and for people who want attention, that's where they got to go. They got to go where the drama is. So here we have some rainbow fluorite. Purple and yellow. Look at that yellow, that golden yellow up there. Yeah, I'm thinking the camera's a little blurry, guys. And here we have some yellow fluorite. Look at these towers. Yeah, I just hurt my knee off myself. I got attacked by Aussie Tina, and I did nothing to her. Yeah, you know, here's the funny thing. Like, she She acts like she's, all buddy buddies with everybody, and she's just as bad as the rest of them. You have to see the shit that she says in the other chats. She sure as hell never talk like that in here. uh, what happened? What's not cool? What happened? Never mind. If you guys got it, you got it. A lot of people gave her their giveaways and bought her tons of stuff. Yep. Just like they always did the
I
Flutter.
know.
Just like they always did with Flutter. That's why everybody likes Flutter, because Flutter comes off real sweet and innocent, and and they always bought gifts and stuff for her and whatever. And Tammy, basically, no wonder why Flutter was pissed off, because I guess Tammy did try to, take Flutter's place. I didn't see it because, at that time, to me, no one's gonna take Flutter's place. Flutter just happened to do me wrong. Egged on by Stacy. If anybody heard all the stories, you'll hear one thing from them, but you'll hear the truth from me. I always tell you guys the truth. Anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't even give a price for these. These were $22 the other day. Both of these, they're $20 tonight. We have the rainbow and we have the yellow fluoride. $20 for either one. $20. Doing a little bit of discounts for this 4th of July. That's almost over in 6 minutes. If she was a human, she would return that book to him. Yeah, well, she doesn't care. She doesn't care. Oh, lots of flashing here. Oh, that's right. This is the one. Is this the one? Hold on. Oh, I sold that. No, it still has it. Okay. Lori. I just read that damn thing wrong. Tori. Yeah, you can't see it. The light's not shining on it. The way this thing is cut on the inside, it almost looks like garden quartz. You can see the whole thing through it. Shaped, cut up. Can you see? I think you can see the little line in there.
I like when like that.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. It starts up here and it cuts down here, but it's on the inside. Like, that's not like a marking. That's on the inside. It's cut down, and it's like you could it's like a garden quartz. It's just that it's clear. And it's not showing it that well on this camera. There's a lot of little flashes in there. It's pretty cool. You can see it in here. See it in here? Trying to show you. Lisa told us the other night that's the only reason I knew about it. It's that Nikki just did that to irritate Tori. Oh. I'm not sure what you're saying. I told you the other night. All right. No interest in these? Okay. Here's a Caribbean calcite with some caves. This one will do for 18, guys. Look at these little caves. Biting my tongue. Yeah, the light's too much, I think, on this one. This is like a baby blue, guys. It's really pretty. Very pretty. All right. I got one more fluoride for you. Actually, I lied. There's two. One's a tall one and one's a biggie. One is a tall one and one's smaller. Okay, look at this purple fluoride with the banding. Ouch! I just poked myself. Yeah, this camera's a little blurry, guys. With that purple banding. Let me see something. It's not going to do it. I need my white light. Can you believe I have a black light and I can't find my white? Oh, purple, that one band does. You can't see it. It's just making it white. Never mind. I need that freaking light that you have, Tori. Yeah, I was
Mm-hmm.
saying about
In
the
my light.
wallet. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Tammy made some kind of comment, and Jay did about the wallet the other day, and I said something about it. So this the other day was 22 as well. Hold on, let me see. Purple. Yep, 22. And this was 15. If you want them both, I'll give them both to you for 30. So technically that's $37. If you wanted both of them, I'll drop it to 30. Purple fluorite towers. It's banded, which is cool. Nikki was just joking with her. Okay, I gotcha. Down to 30. Going once. Going twice. Look at that. In the
You know, I've
top
given
there.
up on Facebook, John Cook.
Go. I don't do the
I
book
don't
of
even go on
Facebook.
there anymore.
Yeah, I don't
There's too
either.
many fake people, you know,
Yeah.
so
Well, not only that, it's like just to see what they're doing and saying. It's like, oh my god, there's so many crazy people out there. Silver Sheen Obsidian Scorpion, guys. I believe this was $25 the other night. We'll do this for 20. Silver Sheen Obsidian.
well, that's pretty.
Isn't that cool?
It is.
20.
I had to sit there through Robbie's live, and I'm doing the same thing here. As I have to keep saying $2,100 to fix the AC. 2,100.
Right? I can't believe they're charging you that. My ring is spun around. Okay.
Well, they have to
Happy.
take out the whole dashboard.
Yeah.
It's the
They have
labor
to do
cost,
that
you know.
my round. They have to take out the whole motor just to get to the motor for the AC. I was like, well, that's ridiculous. They did that shit on purpose. They built it that way on purpose.
Well, that is one of the things that the mechanics was talking about because of where they put the part that has to be changed. He said they did that on purpose to make it
Yeah.
where you. I said, yeah, because to make the dealership more money
Yeah. Yeah.
because they hope that people are taking them back to the dealership for this stuff.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. All right.
We do
Who
have
wants?
AC in the Tahoe at the moment.
Anybody interested in pendulums?
Drums. Get the
Pendulum?
pendulum.
Pendulum? Or does anybody need some sage, by the way? I got a couple different. I got
Type
flower
on the wrong-
sage.
You're making me type on the wrong keyboard.
I'm sorry. I have different
You're not
flower
really
sage
doing it.
here. White sage, flower sage. Mmm, smells so good. So good. So good. So good. Um, yeah, so these are 2 for 10, guys. Actually, I'm sorry, 3 for 10. 3 for 10. 3 for 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need sage for my daughter.
You're
I don't
3
know
for
how many
10.
of those she's going to need.
I
They're
have
getting ready to
quite a
move into a new place they need.
I have Plenty. You leaving the Philippines in November between
I wonder
1
if
and
I
10.
should just get 6 of them. I'll need you to ship them to me because she's going to be moving at the end of the month.
Really? That's soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
She
You
has
want
to.
them?
She has to. For her protection, she has
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Since I've
You
been
want 6?
doxxed, her safety is key, and she has to move now to a place, and we can't even name the general area she's moving into.
Wow.
So yeah.
Isn't that crazy? That's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. So you want 6 of
I
these,
don't even
sorry?
know the square footage of the place. I've never been there. I know it's 3 bedrooms. If I should get one for each area of the house, she'll need 6 of them, from what I understand.
You want the prettiest smelling one? They're 3 for what did I say they were? 3 for 10?
3 for 10. Give me 6 of them. You can mix
You
them
want
up.
these? You want these 6?
Sure.
All right, Tori. You got it. You got it. That's not playing. Oh,
Gina, oh no, Gina said, give me the prettiest smelling one. And yes,
well,
Connie Sue, that is why
no,
she's moving, is because they doxed me and my information, and our Megan Fox doxed
yep.
doxed all my daughter's information, so she's having to change everything and
And
relocate
your grandson.
so that her
And
ex cannot find her.
And your grandson.
Yes.
She got still for
And
2.
Yep.
Gina,
So
they're
they're
3
having to move to keep them
You
safe.
want 3?
From what I was gonna say, they have to move to keep them safe from the man who said he wanted to unalive them. Since Megan Fox doxed the information.
And she
I
wasn't
don't care if
supposed.
she took it, I don't care if she edited the video now and has taken that information off. The fact is, it was on the internet.
We lost you, Tori.
You lost me?
Yeah, you like kind of went a little robotic and just faded out.
Oh, my internet glitches
You're back
occasionally. But yes, they doxed
may
the
have edited
information
it, but she was
may
live.
have edited it, but the fact is, the information was still out there.
Oh yeah, people copy and
And
paste that shit and save it. I mean, because
my
look,
daughter's life
Jeremy
is
docs
worth
my
more than a
information,
gamble.
right? Jeremy docs my information, and now I got people driving past my house. The public records information that's on the court paperwork is not my home address. It's not. It's from Jeremy doxing my home address and Megan doxing my home address. As a matter of fact, what's funny is when she did that with you and doxed your address and Topher and all that information, she edited it and did not take out my address. She left my address in there. It's bullshit. Where is Gina? Did Gina answer?
She said the best smelling one, the prettiest smelling one.
Yeah, but they're 3 for 10. So does she want claim 3? Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure.
Wait. I missed something from Edie. She's telling me to go to your house. When I go to your house, go kidnap the seeds from where? Did Edie send something to your house?
Huh?
Edie, where am I? I'm kidnapping seeds from where? Wait. Gina's Bear's claiming 3. It says, so
Okay,
Tori, when you go to Lisa's again, kidnap the seeds. So I'm trying to go up from there. Because I missed something because I was not looking at the computer.
All right, Tina said there were 3 for 10. Gotcha.
Yep, there were 3 for 10.
So she's got 3. Wow, that was fast. I have one left. I'm gonna have to keep that for myself. All right. So is anybody interested in pendulum?
Oh wait, I gotta put. I didn't write those down because I gotta give you money for
Pendulum.
stuff.
Pendulum. Uh oh. One stuck. Hold on. Here we go. A little ball stuck.
Edie,
All
you're
right.
gonna have to give me information because
You're going to miss
I
them.
don't know. I don't know, Edie. It's gonna be interesting because I had plans for rooms in my house that had to be changed. And now I'm going to have the opportunity to go back to some of that stuff.
My pendulums are all $16. There's a reason for that. Um,
Just
I
16.
have, yep. I have, let's see, I have lapis pendulums, lapis lazuli. I have clear quartz and obsidian pendulums, and some of them are different. Here, let me show. Let me show y'all. The clear quartz and the black obsidian are these. They hang like so. So those are 16. Then I have the lapis. Here's the lapis right here. These are all 16. Ooh. And guys, my pendulums are really good. I don't know if you like pendulums or not, but I like them. They work very well for me. And obviously, I've touched these pendulums, so they should work very well for you. I'm kidding, kind of. All right. Ooh, this is pretty. I'm going to throw in, if someone gets this black obsidian right here, I'm going to throw in this bracelet. Why? Because it's just really pretty. Really pretty. It's a beauty bracelet. And it looks like these beads here look like amber, but they're not. But it's really pretty. So I'm just going to throw that in. Why not? It's cool. Pendulums are too cool. My gym store always laughs when I pass or stand by her pendulum display. They start swinging. That's cool. You need your own pendulum, honey. I know someone who used to be able to make pendulums move without even touching them. She's no longer with us, though. No longer with us. Sad to say. All right. I actually have a couple of different. Is this also lapis? Yeah, that's lapis too. I'm still waiting for my pendulum, but I'm good with waiting. Huh? Where's your pendulum?
It's probably in the box sitting at my house.
Oh, okay. So I was like, huh?
I still have something to say.
I'm thinking, was that for me?
And
What
now I'm
else?
going to open his box and send him something else.
Check out this pendulum. Oh, wow, it looks like it's brown. It's not. It's black obsidian and clear quartz in there. Hold on a second. Oh, that's so cool. And it's got like a coppery shine to that one too. Cool. Funky, funky, funky. And then this one. It is the same thing, so I have two of the same ones. Oh, silly me. I have a lapis pendulum. And, oh, I have a venturine. I have a green adventuring. I wasn't gonna open it, but I will. I
You
love
got to in
pendulums.
order to fondle it.
Yeah. Oh, I will. Get some of my energy on there. Believe it or not, it's really good to have my energy on a pendulum because they tend to work really well. This is green adventuring. I don't know, guys. Let's see.
Oh, thank you
Ask
for
me.
the information, Phil.
Ask a
I
question.
hope she starts getting better.
First question I see is gonna get answered. Somebody ask a question. Can I have it for free? Hold on. When it spins, it's a yes. When it goes side to side, it's a no. What does it look like it's doing, guys? It's going side to side. That's a no. All right, hold on. One more question. One more question. I usually do it with both my hands, and it's usually opposite. Yeah, I usually hold it in my other hand. Was there another question up there?
Yeah, I know what happened with Phil's wife.
What happened with Phil's wife? I don't know.
She coded today at home, and
No
he
way.
was holding her, and she coded, and he reached down and pushed her med alert bracelet, her
Uh,
med alert thing, and they came and got her and rushed her to the hospital. And then he followed. She's still alive, and they moved her to the bigger hospital.
oh wow. Prayers to you. Oh my gosh, prayers, Phil. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know.
I didn't know who he did tell, but he did text me that she coded in his arms this morning, earlier today, and he did the right thing, got her to the hospital. So I'm hoping he's home resting while she recovers at the hospital.
Wow. Prayers up, hon. My prayers are with you and your wife.
Told you they shouldn't have let her come home from the hospital after she broke her foot.
Wow. All right. Guys, I also have these scarves. These silk scarves. They're leopard. These are Cynthia Arali, I believe. They're $5 if you're interested in a silk leopard scarf. $5.
I can't believe no one jumped up on one of those pendulums.
I know. I know. And so here we are, guys. The last sphere. Whoa. Holy crap, holy. Did you see that light? Wow. Look at the gold in there. All the blues popping up. This one has a ton of flash. This is my smaller than the other night. This is 3.5 inch in diameter. This is labradorite, guys. It has all kinds of flashing in it. Blue, white, gold. All over this thing. Oh, dang. See that? All over this. The other one we had was $160. This right here is $99. 99. This is 3.5 inches. I love flashing you guys that, don't you know? This is gorgeous. Gorgeous. $99 sphere. And this is the size. This is bigger than a baseball, but not as big as a shot put. This is gorge. Gorge. I love with the gold right there, the gold flashing, all in here. Gorgeous, guys. Gorgeous. Christmas is coming, the goose is getting by. Shipping day tomorrow. The shipping day will be Monday. I'm packing everything up tomorrow. There's stuff that's sitting here that's already packed. Whoa. Will you flash the blue appetite again, please? Sure, ma'am. I will.
Because you think you might need it? Because it is a flashy one.
Yeah, man. Look at that. Look at all this right here. It's crazy. Crazy. Look, it's still shining. Still shining, still shining. Here's the blue appetite. Now, this is the size of a softball, guys. There's that one side. This is our good earth. This is our good earth stone.
One beautiful blue appetite for $80.
Yep, this one's $80.
Why not? You could buy it and then you can go, what was I thinking? And then you understand your name completely.
Yeah, guys, everything, when you buy something from my channel, it all goes back into the channel, buying crystals and stuff like that. And it definitely really helps me, especially now considering that these minions have made it so... Ooh, too long flash in there. These minions have made it so I have to put things behind members only so they don't steal it. And even though members only is paid for, you know, I don't have as many members as I do that normally view my videos, right? So I lose, you know, the advertising that creates income on my channel now that I have to move them over. So that's part of what they've done. And I have to move it, otherwise they're making money off my channel. And that's, you know, they're trashing me and going to make money off me? I don't think so. So, anyhow. Ooh, catch that? Oh, it's like literally flashing around my finger right now. Whoa. What's up, Todd? This is the blue appetite. This one is 80. I'll tell you what, you take this tonight, this slab will be for yours for $90. $90. $10 off.
So bad.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, dang.
My other one's a real dark blue.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Beautimous. Beautimous. All right. Going once. Going twice. Look at that. Oh. That is insane. Insane. An inch of rain here in the last hour. Wow, Lori. Yeah, this one has gold, blue, white. It's got them all. It's got all the colors. There's a whole bunch of like different little specks that flash at the same time right along here. I don't know if you could see them. There's all kinds of specs going on here of flashing. It's really cool. You're able to see them there. See, they're all popping up in here. Whoa. Whoa. Have fun with these sometimes. All right. So, what was the other one? Oh, Miss Lori. Yeah, you wanted me to remind you and throw this in your face? The purple butterfly. This is purple fluorite, Miss Lori. If I could flap the wings, I would. She wanted me to tempt her. Miss Lori. I feel like Robbie now. Miss Lori. Where's Tori?
Lori, you want to see this beautiful purple butterfly? Look at this. You've never seen anything like it before.
No. I got it passed, but I just drooled on my screen.
It'll make you quiver.
Guys, if anyone else is interested, this is $30. $30 for this beautiful fluorite butterfly. Look how thick this stone is. It's on a metal stand. It stands as so. It's gorgeous. I love this myself. And you know what's funny? My mother's favorite color was purple. So, butterflies remind me of my mom, in case some of you didn't know that. So, pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, what else do I have, guys? I think I'm gonna stop right there. You know, I know you guys like to see pretty stuff. What is this? Oh, I got some black onyx. You guys like black onyx? These are some big stones.
Onyx.
Black onyx. I got some cool size tumbles and stuff too. Oh, I got some carnelian laughs. Full appetite, soda lime. I got some big sodas. Ooh, look at this big one. Oh no. Got a nice big soda here. That one.
You got lots of Putisa.
Yeah.
I have heartburn.
I'm gonna do that tonight.
You're gonna go poke Todd?
Yeah, but nobody did any super chats tonight, so.
Oh.
I had minors to give away. For super chats. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, it's also a holiday today, so people are out hanging out and whatever. You know, I could just tell by how many people are here because normally we have more people here. I could just tell by how many people are that people are busy. You know, so I think it's only fair to
It's
do that.
after midnight here. There's no noise here now.
Yeah. If you want me to pull these out tomorrow night after Sunday Fun Day, I will. Oh, we got some crocodile jaspers tumbles. I'll definitely do that, guys. Got some amber. Look at these big chunks of amber I got, Tori. Amber.
Pretty amber piece.
Yeah. Very cool. Miss Lori, come on, folks. Let's get the ball rolling. Who likes turtles? I don't know why this is still sitting here. This is a wooden turtle. Who wants it?
It's a turtle.
It's a turtle. If you bought something tonight, I'll throw this in your bag. Say I want it. Be the first to say I want it. It's just a wooden turtle. Miss Lori got it.
Okay, Miss Lori said it. Good. I was waiting because, I hear you before they do.
Yeah. Thank you, Tori.
And it would not be fair for me to yell, I want it, before they even hear you offer it.
Thank you.
I was counting to 20, and if no one said anything, then I was going to say something.
Awesome. Thank you very much. All right. What else? We got some episodes. I've shown that so many times, though. Because I had so many pieces of it. I still have some left. Oh, dare I? I got peens. I got peens. I have leftover peens, from the factory and all.
You dildos?
I have. Oh my God! What do we call him? Cockosaurus Rex. I do. I have a Cockosaurus Rex. Hold on. Hold, please. Are you ready to have some fun? Cockosaurus Rex right here. There he is. Cockosaurus Rex.
Who needs a Rex?
Now I think this is bigger than Jeremy's Lori. Yep, the factory peens. God, those people are so stupid. Oh, look. It's Tug. The angry man. Little balls.
Maybe he tugged on it too much. Or nobody will tug on it.
And then we have the 2-incher. The nub. Look, it comes in blue. Blue. We even got a little purple for you, a little worn out. Rubbed that nub a little too much. By the way, guys, for those of you who don't know, these are gag gifts. Get it? These are all in fun. Just fun little pieces of resin. That's it. I can't believe I still have them. That's funny. I haven't made them in quite a while. I actually haven't done any resin stuff in quite a long time, actually. What was happening was I was doing so many pieces, like different things. Like I did the snakes, I did the peens, whatever. Which I did way more resin than the peens. Okay, they just happened to be stuck on the peens. But I did butterflies, did all kinds of resin pieces. Really cool. It's a lot of fun too. But when you work with that much resin, resin's odorless, and you could get affected by it. And I did. My eyes would swell, and I would get not like kind of little bumps around my eyes, like they would look like they would be pimples, but they're not. And finally, like somebody had said something to me because they had been to like some type of oh my God, like convention for resin and learning how to do resin and things like that. And they were told about being in a closed area with all this resin, wearing masks and goggles and stuff like that. And I didn't wear any of that. and it was affecting me. I didn't believe it, but when I stopped doing resin for a little bit, it didn't happen, and it would happen like every day. And once I stopped doing the resin, it stopped happening. So I was like, oh wow. So it's weird to believe that because you can't smell it. It's not something like if you're breathing it in, like you taste it on your tongue or anything like that. There's no smell. There's so it's hard to think you're being affected by something when you can't see it. It's invisible. So, but it was affecting me. Now, will I not do resin anymore? No, I will. I was just doing too much of it for quite a while. So
You
I
have
had
to
to
do it at the right time of the year so that you can
that
have
too.
in a very open environment.
Yeah. The labradorite.
Wintertime is not the time to do it.
No. Oh, now you're seeing a lot. Look, see, there's even more white there. This is what I was saying. There's a whole bunch of speckling going on in here and flashing in there. It's gorge. Well, there's the white
That
flash.
one does that tealy blue, doesn't it?
Yep. And gold. See this
Gold.
part right here? This is actually gold. That up there that you see that looks like white on the camera, it's actually gold. But then there's that white line here. That.
Does that one also throw some green?
Oh, well, yep. There's green. There's blue. There's white flashing all in here. This light here that you see that's shining is from the ceiling. And unless I go really dark in here, you won't be able to see it at all because then I'll turn the ring camera on so you have light and you'll have this big white ring again. So I have to change it. Oh, there's more. There's more. Oh, look at that. Can you see it all
so
there?
you can find it a little bit.
What happened? Don't forget to send me shipping costs. Oh, okay.
It's a reminder for you to send her shipping information. So I'm putting it in the back chat.
Yeah, look at all this. It's crazy. I said if you got this, it was $99, but if you got it tonight, I'd bring it down to $90. Whoa. Wow. Look at all that blue. See all that? It's crazy. It's gorgeous, guys. Look at that. See? It's insane. There's just so much all around it. It's gorgeous. This is awesome. Yeah, when I have it lower, looks a little darker, but it's not. It's gorgeous. Oh wow, Tease is claiming it. Nice claim, Tease. Nice, very nice. Well, look at that. See, gorgeous.
Oh,
Good claim. Nice, very nice. All right, girl, I gotcha. Beautiful. All right, now I'm out. I have no more lab spheres. Sweet. And guys, just so you know too, when I do the whatnot sale, you are going to see crazy, insane prices for a lot of the stuff that's coming in. I got a plan. Okay. I'm going to make things cheaper for you, and it's going to be insane, the stuff that you see and get for the prices you got them at. So I'm working on it. I'm setting it all up. I'm actually learning how to do whatnot. Go ahead.
Do you have to set up flat rate shipping on them?
You can set up, well, they do the shipping, right? But you can set up shipping. Like, for instance, when I was first buying from someone on whatnot, because I've only bought, I didn't sell. I got I got accepted to be a seller a year ago, but I was kind of told not to do it. So I didn't. I just let it go. But I would keep going back to it and keep looking. And Guapo was actually one who convinced me to do it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. So I was looking at the shipping, but my point is I bought stuff from Guapo and somebody else. It was Funko Pops. And I was charged shipping for each each item I
Each
bought.
item.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, there's got to be a way to change that because that's kind of not fair because I'm buying from one person multiple products, which Guapo sent in one big box. Actually, more than one because I bought so many. Um, so I wondered, there's got to be a bundle there or something like that, and they do. They have the bundles. I don't know if they had them now or back then, but they have them now. So you could set things up where, like, for instance, there's one on there where like one product would be $5, but the maximum shipping price was like $9 or $10. So if you bought something else and you hit that $9 or $10 mark and you buy a third or fourth or fifth thing, it's only $9 that you're paying in shipping, which is great, you know.
That wouldn't be great for the seller when it cost them $30 to ship.
No, Whatnot takes care of the shipping. Well, it goes through them and it takes care of it. All you got to do is literally print out a label and go. Put it on a package and it's go. So that's the only thing with
So
Whatnot.
if you sell something for $25, they're gonna add the shipping to it. You're gonna get your $25, and and then you print out the shipping label they provide.
Well, they take a commission plus the taxes come out, so you don't get $25.
Well, I know, but you don't have to cover any of the shipping charge.
No, the
out
shipping.
Of your 25, nothing comes out of your 25 for shipping.
No, right.
Okay. Got
it. And then all you do, and this is the great part about it, because you don't have to, when you're doing the products, you weigh them and things like that too. You don't, but when it comes to once they purchase it, you put it in a box, and all you do is print out a label and bring it to the post office. It's like the easiest thing. So. When you Whatnot sales start? As soon as I get in more product. So I'm waiting for a bunch of stuff.
Make sure you have all that packing supplies you need.
Yeah, I have quite a bit actually. I will need more though. But then again, that all depends on how much sales I do. Like I don't have the following on Whatnot yet. I tell everybody here, go and sign up or follow me over there to watch the shows. But you still usually need a big following to have a lot of sales where you can make everything cheaper. You know what I'm saying? So Lisa adds comments. Whatnot will charge the seller for shipping overages though. I don't know that yet. I haven't been told that. The seller has to pay shipping.
They shouldn't. If they're the ones setting up the shipping price, they should not be charging the seller.
Right. The Pirate said he pays about $100 in shipping overages every auction. I don't think I'll be selling as much as Pirate. I don't know how many people he's got. But no, overages is something to be concerned about. Absolutely. So, because I'm watching how some of these people are running their shows and stuff. Yes, bundling is when overages would happen. Absolutely. Oh my God, I thought I just lost my bracelet. Oh my God, that would have been bad. But that is when it would happen, because the weight of the boxes are not, they're heavier, and then that's where you get the overcharge in shipping. Yes, you can choose to pay or have customers pay, right? Less people, less headache. Yeah. It's a lot easier doing it that way, but you have to do it 1, 2, 3. So guys, you know how I say I'm not Amazon, I ship once or twice a month, if that. I will turn into Amazon by doing Whatnot because I'll have no choice. I have to. So I need to set aside time. Not only that, I need to bring in somebody else to help me with it because it moves real fast. I can't guarantee Gabe will be here when I'm doing a Whatnot sale to help me. So I might actually end up hiring someone to do it with me to make sure it's all done properly and right. Gabe's like, I'll do it. I'm like, but he could have a bad day. He could be stuck at work, and I already have a show set up. So, I don't know. I'm trying to work out all the kinks about it. Oh, thank you, Hannah. Thank you very much. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. And then they have giveaways on there too. You can do giveaways all night long. It's pretty cool. Um, you can just set them up. You enter to be in the giveaway, and you could separate giveaways too. Like I can do giveaways for everybody, and then I can do specific giveaways for people who buy, like the buyers for the evening. I can do them both all night long. Um, and you can send. They're not called super chat. They're tips. You can tip. The seller. Um, there's lots of things, but I saw one show that I mean it was outrageous. They had their faces on camera, plus another camera showing the product. They had all kinds of like fire shooting through their screens and stuff, and little videos and dancing, icons. It was just a lot of fun. Very busy, very busy. I mean, I even thought it was too busy, but it made it a lot of fun. And some of the people that are selling, like they have music playing in the background, songs you all know. And I'm sitting there going, wow, we can play Who Sang at the same time. Like I didn't think you could do that on there, but you can. So, and you guys who may watch it may think, what, you didn't know that? No, because I really don't go to Whatnot. I really don't go visit a lot of YouTube channels, and I really don't have a lot of time, but I'm making time now to build this business up and build my YouTube channel up even stronger. And I know you guys have been asking about like a documentary on this whole Halesverse saga. I'm actually working on that. Plus like the lawsuits that are going on. So there's a lot going on. So I just want you to know I am trying to bring it all to you as quickly and as best as I can. It's definitely as fast, but it's going to take time. It's still going to take time. And Gabe still has his work videos to show. So we're working on those things too. But right now it's, as it is. We've already revamped the channel. And everybody's kind of thinking I revamped it for some other reason. The avatars and stuff. No, actually, my face is on all the thumbnails now. And it's my face, whether you like it or not. It is my face. And but I've always been showing my image on the channel anyway. Whether they want to laugh about it, deny it, I don't care. But I went from emojis to the cartoon characters to now you're seeing my real face, and not my body. We all know that my body is not that thin, and I'm also not that short. I'm taller. I have a longer torso. But it is my face, and it's Gabe. It's Gabe's face. Tori, did you actually see tonight's bobbleheads? Hold on. Let me remove that. Oh, you didn't see it. Hold on. I have the fireworks up.
I did.
Did you see the thumbnail for tonight?
Yeah.
Did you see this one?
Because I always put it up on YouTube as well, so I can give you the watch.
Yeah. Thank you.
And the thumbs up.
Yeah. All right, I just took my camera down. So, guys, did you think the camera was a little blurry? The reason I ask is because it's not my regular cell phone that I did it on. I did it on my old cell phone, and it was laying there for a while. I had to even charge it up a little bit before putting it on. But and I cleaned it. I thought maybe that's the reason why it was blurry, but it doesn't look like it. So we're getting. Whoops. Nope. Get out of there. Get out of there. Awesome. So I'll be packaging these up, all the sales from this week, and some of the giveaways that we had that we've already received, because we had the big valued items for the pull tabs. So some of those will be going out too. I'm still waiting for more boxes. So guys, I've ordered a lot of crystals, so I'm still waiting for some of them to arrive. Thank God we got the miners in. Oh my God. Yes, the miners are going out. If you ordered miners like 3, 4, 5 months ago, they're here. They finally arrived, and they're bigger than what you ordered. So you're getting better miners, and they'll be going out as well. So it looked okay to you. It looked good. All right, cool. Because that one sphere, the green onyx sphere, that was bothering me. But it is a light sphere. But the banding on this green onyx is gorgeous, and the size of it, softball size. It's heavier than a shot put, and it's only $45. It's a freaking steal. Robbie would have killed me if he was here. He would have absolutely killed me if he heard that I was selling a sphere that big, that heavy, for $45. He would have killed me. Just saying. Killed me. Absolutely killed me. So, anyhow, oh, now I'm just on the screen. Hold on. What happened? Which way? There she is. There she is. I was trying to figure out when Tori's coming. Yes, Sienna, it was when Tori's coming down again, but she's not answering me.
I don't know.
I have a feeling that Tori's going to be really busy. Really busy. Well, she always is busy, but I have a feeling in a month she's going to be extremely busy. Because somebody
Why you say that?
gets... Why? Well, because you get to start having a hell of a lot of fun in your home.
A lot of stuff has to get done here.
Right, but it's going to be fun, right? You get to redecorate shit and put things where you want them to be. And that would, well, I don't know. That would be exciting.
Like
yeah, something like that.
I think I'm going to be cleaning dog hair out of my house forever.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yes, because we haven't had German Shepherds in the main part of the house since Sage passed. And that's been quite some time. And we still randomly find hairballs of her fur.
Aw. She's letting you know she's still around, that's all.
She can keep her hairballs.
I wish I could find some of Sabian's hair. I love my pupper.
Tease, I fell down. I fell down my flight of stairs, and from the X-rays and the MRI, it came out that I pulled my Liz Frank tendon in my foot, and that is it sits right where your toes connect to your foot. There's a ligament that runs across there that kind of holds your foot together. That's the Liz Frank ligament. So yeah. So I was in that boot for a month with pretty much orders of don't be on your foot. That's why I wound up buying medical equipment so that I could, if I had to, when I have to go do something, I'm not on my foot.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not fun. Yeah, there's no railing going down to the basement, so I couldn't go down to the basement at all. I was afraid. Yeah. If I would have ignored it, it can cause extreme pain down the road. And even now with the doctor, he released me with a quote soft release. Basically, take it easy for the next month, but if you feel anything abnormal, you call immediately and get off your foot.
Wow. How are you feeling now?
I feel fine. That's the problem, is I never had any pain with it. Based on what the MRI showed, I should have been in excruciating pain. But it is also on my left leg where I had the knee replacement.
Right.
And we already know the nerves in that leg are screwed up.
Right.
So maybe it should have been hurting, and it couldn't hurt because my brain couldn't comprehend it. you know,
Right.
because what
Yeah.
happened when I started falling, I lifted that leg, pushed that leg up
Right.
because I was terrified of injuring that knee.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
And in the process of doing so, my right leg went more down and about 3 inches above my ankle on my shin on my right leg. It bounced on every step. I still have after a month, I still have a hard knot on my leg. They
Ouch.
think I bruised everything from topical bruising all the way into the bone. And that takes
Dang.
3 months to heal. That's a 3 month heal. So
How long
they
has
told
it
me
been?
if a month, they told me at the end of August, if I'm still feeling that lump is there, that I need to call and come back. And they need to figure out
Right.
what's going on. Because x-rays showed there were no breaks.
Right.
And I've always had a very high tolerance for pain, which in and of itself is sounds great, but can be very problematic, because what that means is by the time I feel it and I'm like, ow, I'm hurting. Take a tooth infection. Most people, as soon as they get that tooth infection, they're like, ow.
Yeah.
No, I don't feel it until it's bad. Same thing for sinus infections. By the time my sinuses started bothering me and I went to the doctor, I had a severe sinus infection. He's like, how come you didn't come in a month ago? And I'm like, because it didn't hurt a month ago. So yeah, my tolerance for pain it's horrible because of how it is. And it's like I went
You're robotic and you're gone.
my right leg is why I went. The only
You are.
reason the only reason I told him to x-ray my left foot was because I thought I broke my middle toe.
Oh.
My middle toe was purple and hurting. I thought I broke it. It wasn't hurting so bad I couldn't walk on it, but it was hurting. And so that's the only reason why I went ahead and told him to x-ray that foot.
Oh wow.
I was more concerned about my right leg.
Right.
And then they x-rayed my elbow because I banged my elbow as well.
Your elbow was fine though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember you complaining. Actually, I don't remember you complaining about anything. You were just walking with a boot.
Yeah. My left elbow, it took about 3 weeks for it to quit hurting. Now it does. I can rub it and push on it and not have any pain. My left leg, my right leg, it doesn't hurt just to be there. But if you touch it, you feel that there's a really hard knot on it, and it hurts if you push on it at all. My left foot never hurt, other than my middle toe because I thought I broke it, which it was not
Right.
broken. It was for a peace of mind that I needed to know if it was broken, because it felt like I needed to pull it. And if it was broken, I wouldn't want to pull it. I'd want them to do it for me and set it and tape it to the other toe. But it wasn't broken. And then I had to buy a new pair of shoes so that I had a sneaker with the heel that was almost the same height as the boot.
Oh wow.
Because the boot they put me in, only the heel touched the floor. So, yeah. It was to make sure I didn't put any pressure on my toes. But yeah, now I get to find a place to put all this medical equipment. I have a knee scooter I can't use unless I'm using it for my right knee. It bruised my left knee.
Really?
Yep. And when I talked to the doctor about it, he said that he's heard that in other patients that had knee replacement that tried to use a knee scooter, and if they are using it on the side of their knee replacement, it causes bruising.
Oh wow.
So it made me feel good to know I'm not alone, but not good that I bought the damn thing and I can't use it.
Dang, man.
So I had to get the split scooter, which is kind of fun. I can actually use that more.
I don't have knee problems, but someone brought over one of those knee scooter things, and I couldn't do it. It hurt my knee. I was like, yeah, we won't be using that.
The whole purpose of it, you're not using it for the knee, you're using it for the foot.
Yeah.
But yes, because you're having to put everything down on that knee that's not used to having the weight put on it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Your
hurt.
knee is not used to maintaining your weight bent.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's hard that way, but it is what it is. I now have a knee scooter. I have 2 walkers, a knee scooter, a sit scooter, and an electric scooter.
Wow. You got all that
before I had knee surgery. Well, see, before I had my knee surgery, I bought a walker so that I would have it.
Yeah.
Then when I had my knee surgery, they told me I could not use the one that I bought because it has wheels. So they made me get one of those old traditional gray ones without the wheels.
Right.
My insurance covered most of the cost. I paid $6 for it. It sits in the attic.
Jeez.
And then with this, I got the knee scooter first. Couldn't use it, so it collapses down because everything I get portable. So I collapsed it down, and I bought one you sit on. It's the shape of a bicycle, but you have 2 wheels in the front and 2 wheels in the back.
Right.
And you have handlebars. And you sit on a bicycle seat. And then you use your good foot to scoot. And it has pegs in the front you can put your bad foot on. And I rode that through the store. I had a lot of people stop and ask me about it. They're like, oh my God, my mom needs that, you know?
The over 40 show, we talk aches and pains medications because we getting up there. I should actually do some over 40 yoga chair exercises videos or something. It wouldn't be bad. Would you guys be interested in just like all the topic, like doing videos on the certain topics and things that we're interested in as far as like aging and getting older and stuff? Like the questions we all have about certain things.
That usually winds up coming up on my channel all the time.
No, I was actually doing some research with YouTube, with the YouTube creator community and stuff, and it was talking about the age group of most of your viewers and the questions that they have based on other channels and other videos that are going on and what's being shown. I'm like, oh well, that's pretty interesting, and so I thought that actually would be kind of interesting. I actually think my viewers would like it, so it's not a depressing thing about aging. I know a lot of people hate the whole fact that some people love the whole fact that they're aging, they're having the best times of their lives, but the average viewer of this channel is 45 and over, for a lot of the communities that with all our channels, the average age group is, there's a there's three different age groups when I say 45 and older, but the majority of our viewers are over 40 years old.
Oh yeah.
40 years old. Yeah. My channel,
I have a
Robbie's,
few in their
yours.
30s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a couple. There's younger viewers, yeah, but the majority of them are older. You know, I'm not average, even though I'm over 45, and of course, there's a lot more women than men, also. So we have to throw some manly things in there too. You know, I love retirement, but man, my body needs to get up and go. Yeah, well, that's just it. When you start slowing down as you're older, it's like, trust me, it's the wrong thing to do. Because when you start slowing down, your body slows with you, and you think like your brain wants to get up and go do something, and you go to get up and do it, and you're like, oh, your leg is gone. Missy. So I suggest for those of you who have not slowed down, don't. Keep going. If you
Don't.
retired, keep moving. Don't slow down. Don't
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
or
Isn't
yeah,
that Finding Nemo? Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Swimming
Yeah.
is one of the best exercises you could do. Because, and I love it. I mean, I grew up in a pool, so well, you know me, I'm the walrus, right? I've always grown up in water, but I always lived in water. But the gravity comes up, you're so lightweight, and you could do almost any exercise you want to, you choose, and just do it in water, and you'll be fine. Now, I can't say how you'll feel when you get out of that water, but after a while, it should be less. If you're in any kind of pain whatsoever, it should be less. Your body just has to get used to doing things again. I've seen so many people, obviously, at certain ages, like 60 years old, that are, well, some of us are already there, but, I've seen people in their 70s that actually can go and do things that I can't, and it's like, are you kidding me? But, I have a bad back, right? Bad lower back. And had I known first of all, had I known that my back was causing a lot of issues that I'm having, because my dentist told me so. Fucking germs, that's a dumbass. But had I known that my back was causing me the problems, I would have been able to correct it at that time, or at least try to. And I didn't know it was my back, because my back wasn't bothering me. It was other things that were happening. So my back is my spine causing other things to happen. My lower back, like I get spasms that go all the way up to my head because of my lower back. And I want to say only right now is my lower back really actually causing me pain where I didn't feel the pain before. So you got to move. You got to keep moving. And I'm telling you this because I didn't. So I'm moving now, or trying to. I'm trying to do more than I have been, put it that way. So, and it's not easy, and I'm not
Topher's back from the
old. Huh?
Topher just got home from down the street. He went to a 4th of July party.
Oh, cool. Did you have fun?
I don't know. He just went upstairs.
Oh, okay. Sneezing is scary. Dislocations or shorts. Oh shit! Literally. I have facet nerve disease in my neck and my back, and I've been getting shots, and they just burnt the nerves a couple months ago, and I'm starting to feel a little bit of relief. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I mean, I actually had an injury on where I was working once, and it caused me pain at the time, but then it went away, right? And I was like, okay, I mean, maybe slight little irritation here or there sometimes, but over the course of years, little things started happening, and They thought it was allergies. They thought it was my teeth. Because it was happening. It was happening from my neck, from the spasms from my lower back. So the stuff in my head was causing all things to happen. For my neck was causing all things to go on with my head, where I was like getting like an unbalanced feeling, and I called it the woohoo feeling. So they thought maybe my teeth was causing it. They thought, it was all they all thought all kinds of things, and it took a long time for them to figure out what it really was. And I had to go through the symptoms I was going through, and then start recognizing exactly when they're happening. So, and what was going on was like my spine. It affected my digestive system, everything, and I figured out when it was happening, and then went to the doctor, and they did these procedures and tests on me, and then found out why. And basically, it's a pinched nerve, which is it's more than that now, but at that time it was a pinched nerve in my lower back that was causing spasms through my intestines, up my spine, to my head, the whole 9 yards. I was like, what the? And I got really pissed off because it all stems from that injury at that job. So, big to do. And yeah, your pain can be rooted from other places. Well, who would have thought that something was going on? Like you had this unbalance, like which would make you go woohoo, right? That's why I called it the woohoo feeling. And it turned out it was your freaking lower back, like you're right above your butt. Never thought that. They thought
That's
it was
where
in
I'm
my head.
missing the cushion in my vertebrae.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing when they do that. I mean, they did an MRI of my neck. They did an MRI of my brain. And I'm sitting there like thinking, oh my God, please don't come back and tell me I'm like starting the beginning of something, and then that's when they told me I had the Chiari-1 malformation, but it was an incidental finding. However, the symptoms I was having was that of Chiari. So, but it's because of the spasms that were going to my neck. So that's the whole other thing. So, and we had some moron on here saying you don't have Chiari-1 malformations. I'm like, how the fuck would you know? How would you know that I don't? I have MRIs saying I do. Who the hell are you, dumb twit? But anyway, speaking of which, I just found out that person's actually still in this chat. But anyway, yeah, and it's it's not serious for me. It's something that you're born with, and it's something that will affect you as you grow up, as your body's growing. It didn't do that for me, However, because of the spasms I was having, it was giving me symptoms, the same symptoms that Chiari can, and so yeah, I do have Chiari-1, but I'm good with it, and I don't know if it will ever cause me problems as I age more, but mainly everything's coming from my lower back, and it causes my lower back's not causing problems with like my sciatica. We all know lots of us know about sciatica pain. So it's like it changes all the time. Some days I have no idea. I could have a great, fabulous freaking day. The next day I'm like done. I'm done. I can't do nothing. I won't do that, King Paco. I will not take that. I'm not someone who takes pain pills or anything like that. I don't take any kind of pills unless I have to. I've watched people become addicted to pills. I've watched people be over medicated. And I've watched people have been given medicine that they're allergic to, and they end up dying because they broke out in hives that turned into open wounds that turned into sepsis. So I don't trust medication all that much. I really have to be in some kind of pain just to take a Tylenol. I mean, I can take pain. So I really try not to take meds. But right now I am taking meds until I have a procedure actually next week, and to tell me whether or not I still need to take them. So we'll see. um, I don't do that either, Ed. I don't take gummies or anything like that. Yes, I hate taking them, but if I don't, I cannot move out of this bed. Well, I know that's just me though. That's just how I feel because I witnessed a lot of that. I've dealt with people who have been addicted to pills or the drugs. But I also watched my family be over medicated, and one family member be given medicine that it was known on their medical paperwork that they were allergic to, and eventually they died from it. Eventually. So I really don't trust. I trust the pharmacists more than I trust the doctors because the pharmacists know the medication. You know, uh,
You're
I
supposed to.
just well, yeah, you know, I think so. So should the doctors though. But the pharmacists know way more about the medication than the doctors are that are prescribing it. And I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong about this, but down here in Florida, it's literally like I guess because there's so many people above certain ages, these doctors just generally give out like it's almost like everybody has the same body here. This is what's wrong with you. Here, take it. You know what I mean? They like give it all out to the same medicine out to the same people that appear to have the same problem. And I just think everybody's individuals and they should be paid more attention to. Which means basically you need better doctors. Sorry. I just don't trust them. I don't. I have to find a really, really good one that I trust. I
That's
just
why I'm
watched both.
picky about my doctors.
Yeah. I watched both my parents be over medicated with doctors. My mother, if a doctor told her to take her something, she'd take it. My father hated taking medicine, and he was the one that was over medicated. So, yeah, and I watched both of them go through that. So I have an issue about it. Kendra will tell you, I'm not into taking meds at all. At all. So, but there's a reason why, If I didn't see that, I probably wouldn't think nothing of it. I've taken, gosh, when I was younger, before I ever went to chiropractic care, um, it was my chiropractor that really kind of turned me away from taking, anything myself. But before I went to him, like I would take a Tylenol codeine with the prescribed Motrin. Like I would take both of them at the same time, and I'd be like happy as a pig in shit. I'd feel no pain in my back whatsoever. Now you wouldn't get me to take that. You just wouldn't. But I used to when I was in pain. But
And that was like,
not.
I know I did a lot of research to get my knee doctor,
Yeah.
and he
Well,
was
Tori, you're good
awesome and
at
did a
research.
wonderful job.
I know you wouldn't go through something if you found anything wrong with it.
No. But then I send a message to my knee doctor. I need a back doctor. So he tells me, I'm like, if your back was out, who would you go to? That's basically what I ask him.
Right.
If you injured your foot, who would you go to? And then
Right.
that's who I go to.
Well, that's good. I need to find someone
And
that
they
I
all
have.
share information and they work together. So that helps. It's like if my back doctor needs to do something and I'm still being treated by my knee doctor or my foot doctor, he will contact them and have conversation for the best treatment plan. Can't complain. But it does remind me I need to call and make an appointment for my back to get my physical therapy set up so I can sit there and tell him doesn't work, doesn't work, doesn't work, doesn't work, can't do, can't do, can't do, so that he can fix me the way he needs to.
Someone just emailed me. I just responded. Mm. Where is everybody from? Everybody that's here. How hot is it where you're at right now?
Right this second.
Yeah. Well, it should be cooler, obviously, right now.
Oh, we got rain today, so our high was not high. It was at one time it was 75 and it felt like it was 75. I was so happy. Right now it is 78, feels like 78. Oh wait, let me check over here. It's probably about it's 77, 78 here.
It's not even telling me that. It's saying there's a video highlight, I guess, from the soccer game. Hold on. It
You're
is. They're saying it's
77.
yeah, it's 77. I just saw it.
Feels like 77.
Yeah. The humidity is 90%.
So you go take a shower, you dry off, you walk outside, and you feel like you just stepped out of the shower.
Interesting. Hold on.
That's humid. That's humidity.
Some people are really obsessed. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not deficient in those. I had that checked. 69 a chance of rain, 85. Hey, Jackie.
Oh, my head hurts. I need to go to bed.
Yeah, what time is it? Man, it's 1:20. It's late. It'd be late. So, all right, so we're going to be moving this giveaway because we didn't get enough super chats to do the other night, and we didn't do super chats really at all. We got Lori. Thank you so much, Miss Lori, for your super chat tonight. So we'll be doing no. Do not install new software on my phone. Hold on a second. No. I just saw it just popped up on my phone. No, we're not doing that. I hate that, man.
I'm gonna
Because
have
every
to
time
set
I do
a.
it,
Oh yeah,
what?
install this. Install this. I'm gonna have to set a Ko-fi, a coffee goal to get my Tahoe fixed, to get that air AC piece fixed.
Yeah.
It's Band-Aid for now, so I do have AC. I just know what's going to happen. It's going to have a heat wave, and I'm start blowing hot air out of the driver's side again.
Ugh. Yeah, my truck did that. I didn't like that at all. I was like, oh my god, it's too hot. It is. It's really too hot down here. When it's hot, it's hot. Bad.
Well,
I just
our hottest feels like we hit 106, 107 feels like.
wow. I think the other day
That's
we were
insane.
at 109. Yeah. Didn't even go out. I was glad to have stayed up all night and worked into the morning hours because I basically slept through the heat. You know? It's like here you have to get shit done before noon and then stay inside because it gets way too hot out there. Like you can't breathe. Where I'm at, we don't get a lot. We actually have been getting some breeze coming through, but normally we don't get breeze at all. And unless there's a hurricane or something. So normally it's just like still air. And it's like you go outside, you're like, you know. But yeah. Anyway. It's 9:22 p.m. In Alaska. You're in Alaska, aren't you? Today we're at 101. Felt like 150. Oh. Yeah, see, I like when it's 70, but it's still here right now. Even at 77, you still feel the humidity, you know? So. Crazy. Alrighty, guys. I have no idea what's gonna happen tomorrow night for Sunday Spun Day. You never know until it happens. Um, hopefully, you know, won't be too much drama. You know, Robbie will be here. Um, and if I get some, maybe I'll pull out some other stuff. I don't know. We're gonna be showing some more thingies, some fun stuffs, because we used to like to do that stuff here, and we're gonna start doing it again. So we've actually started. I'm getting stuff in daily. So, well, not daily, like every other day right now. And we'll see what happens. But yeah. So thank you all for being here. Will Jip be substitute Martha again? I don't know, but maybe. You know why? Because I said he was foolish to put him on, and it brought his numbers down. So maybe they're just gonna think that I hated that and do it again, because that's what they did. When they think I hate something, they do it more and more. I don't care. Do it. I'm saying do it. Bring them on. But either way, I don't care. They can joke and do whatever. I just feel like a 50-year-old man, he's 49, whatever. I just feel like a 50-year-old man should grow the fuck up. You're not a child. You're not a teenager. You're 50 years old. You're living your 50th year. You're 50 years old. Grow the fuck up. That's how I feel. And these other idiots, whatever. They think they're comedians. The only person laughing at them is themselves. But either way, it's all about the debunking the bullshit. So, if there's nothing to debunk, then guess what? There's nothing to debunk. So, it'll be a whole different ball game. But they seem to be going after somebody else right now, along with me. I still have to make a phone call in regards to that. I've just been really busy. But I will find out more about all that and what's going on. But, hey, let them. They were all doing their echo chamber. Now that one person's jumped on somebody else, they're all jumping on her, which is messed up because it's a coordinated effort. And it's pretty strange. But, hey, Jeremy may have George back on there tomorrow. I mean, he went horseback riding and wanted everybody to think George was horseback riding with him. So she may be back tomorrow. You never know. Question. Do you think he's going to be live from that log cabin room type look thing, place, whatever, that I guess might be the Granger's house? Who knows where the hell he really is? I don't really care. Or do you think that he's going to be at the schoolhouse in Florida? What do you think? Schoolhouse? Or that log cabin looky that thing where he's been? What do you think? Because I think that he will be in Florida this week. Actually, I think he'll be in Florida on Monday. I'm pretty sure he'll be, based on what he said, he should be in Florida Tuesday morning. But do I really care? No, but it might be interesting. I'll let you know on Wednesday. Might be interesting. But yeah, so we don't know. Schoolhouse, Granger's house looks different. Yeah, somebody said that room looked like Granger's. I don't know. Don't really care. But wherever he is, enjoy. Don't care. I just want to know if he's going to be there on Tuesday like he said he was, because it could be interesting. But either way, he's hiding out. Nobody cares, Jeremy. But anyway, we'll see. It's just fun to see the shit that he says when you can clearly see what's really going on. But anyway, We'll see
All
what
right,
the
I gotta go to bed.
spin. Yeah, we'll see what it is tomorrow. All right, guys. So have a great night. I will see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock with Robbie for Sunday Spun Day, and we'll see what happens. All right. Prayers out to all you guys. Thank you all so much for the stuff that you purchased. I'll be packing it up tomorrow and getting it out Monday. So have fun. Have a good night, and we'll see you then. Prayers, prayers, prayers. Good night. Bye.
Night all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Toodaloo.